Streaming.
Previously on Curse of Strahd,
Dun, dun, dun.
you entered Castle Ravenloft and went straight for the top, I guess.
Yep.
I don't know why, but there you go. You destroyed a glass heart. Fell 190 feet a couple of times, but you just kind of got up and dusted yourself off because you're badasses, and strolled right back up those stairs. You shattered the heart. Got attacked by some vampire spawn, which seemed to give you more trouble than they did back in Vallaki when you were level nappy. And you dealt with those deftly. And now we begin the new session.
What do you do?
What do you do with the... Oh. So, yeah, you find yourselves at about halfway up this spire. At the top of the stairs.
So if we're at the very top of the tower?
You can still go up and you can still go down.
Thoughts, people? Do you want to keep going up, or do you want to start making our way down? Down, deeper and down.
Well, when we fell down, all I can tell you down there is there's nothing but broken shards of glass.
Did you see anything else as you went past? Any other levels?
What?
Did you see anything else while you went past?
No, I was more concerned in not cracking my knees as I stuck the landing.
Okay.
It was pretty dark.
Well then.
Venture upwards and take scope of the castle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Alright, which way are you heading? You're heading up, did you say?
Up.
Yeah.
Up.
Up. Up it is. Let me pause you there so I can just drag you
Notice
all
how I
up to
didn't
the
say
next-
oop, because not everyone from North is from Yorkshire.
No, literally nobody says oop.
They do.
What's oop?
Oop North.
Apparently, is up in Essex, Northern Essex.
Northern Essex, yeah.
What?
Yeah,
I don't
people in
think you
Colchester.
should ever take never take Essex in any way as the standard.
Hey man, watch it.
Right, the stairs end at a dark and dreary room with manacles attached to the walls. In the middle of the room is a wood-framed bed fitted with leather restraints. At the foot of the bed rests a closed iron chest. Its lid sculpted with an emblem. A wooden ladder leads up to a trapdoor in the ceiling. Thin streams of water drip through the trapdoor's rotting wood, forming a puddle around the base of the ladder.
Is there anyone on the bed in the manacles?
No.
Are the manacles sort of worn, like they've been used recently, or are they kind of just there?
Let's have an investigation check.
Oh, with my +9 investigation. Hang on. Oh, actually no, +11. Oh, look at me. Oh, you bastard. 19. Oh no, 29, sorry, 29.
What the... okay. So you're inspecting the manacles. What are you inspecting specifically?
I'm looking to see how worn they are. Like, have they been used quite a lot? Are they fairly unused?
They
Is
look
there any
old.
are they kind of any sort of sweat stains on them? Is there any sort of recent blood markings on them? Is there anything on the bed? Is the bed clothing changed recently, or is it old and worn out? Is it
Also, you're searching everything then?
just the bed in general?
The bed in general. Well, the manacles, there's no blood on them. They're quite... I mean, they are quite worn. but there is no blood on them. The bed is well used, although the mattress is rotting. The entire thing's quite filthy from years of disuse. The manacles, so that's the bed, and then the manacles on the wall, they're also rusted. There's no blood on them to speak of.
So it looks like it's been a while since this room's been any sort of heavy use, as it were.
Yep.
Cool.
That's what you presume.
I'll relay that to the party. I'm not touching the chest though. that's
No,
Ziggy's
I'm
the
gonna say,
main.
Pete, is the
I can't
is the
touch any
water
chests
dripping?
anymore.
Go on, touch it. This one will be
Nope.
the good one. Peter, where the water is it clear water?
It's not dirty water. It's just water that's just dribbled through the
Dirty pig.
trapdoor.
Because you do get a lot of rain in Barovia, don't you? So it makes sense that it's nothing but damp in here.
Is it still dripping now from the hatch?
Yeah.
Quite profusely. Or...
No, steady dribble. It's just kind of running down the wall, and then any excess just kind of drips onto the floor below.
Just for the look of the chest, is it an old chest? Is it?
You take a look at the chest. You see, as you look at the emblem closely, you instantly recognize Strahd's family crest.
I relay that to the party. Oh, I really want to open
Such
it.
good RP.
Well,
What did your investigation find? I relay everything to the party that the DM just said.
we could double handle everything, people. We're far more efficient than that.
Okay, fine. Do what you want. It's your game. I'm just here to say some stuff that you can relay to the party.
All right. Can I check the chest for any traps? Is there any sort of connections to sort of any cables anywhere? Does it look like if I move it at all, it's gonna
You can do an investigation check.
explode? 16.
You look around the chest. Are you feeling around the chest, or are you just literally just looking at it?
I'm gonna feel around the chest gingerly.
All right. As you gingerly feel around the chest, you don't really notice anything.
Okay. I'm gonna slide the chest. Not move it.
Out of its position.
Yeah.
Yeah, you quite easily slide this chest. It's very light. It's quite light.
How thick is the dust footprint around it? Is there any sort of markings where it's been there and collected dust over a while, or is it sort of?
It's plenty dusty.
Okay. All right.
A few bugs kind of skitter away as you move the chest.
I assume the chest is locked. Try and open the chest.
The chest is locked.
Curses. Is there an obvious lock, or is it some sort of magical lock?
What kind of investigation? I guess Arcana. You choose. If you're checking for,
I literally just want to see if there's a keyhole.
there is a keyhole.
Okay. So it looks like I'm going around. Ziggy, this looks to be a mechanical lock of some sort. I've not found any booby traps as such, but maybe you can have a look. You are our party's expert.
Okay. Ziggy will take the chest and start like knocking around the outside and stuff on it, and kind of just investigating it for any traps.
Let's have an investigation with advantage since you've been specific. There's you don't discern any traps. This just looks like a regular locked chest.
Alright then, I'm gonna try and open it if that's alright with you, Peter.
That's fine with me. How are you opening it?
With thieves' tools in the mechanical looking lock on the front of it.
Okay, let's do your thieves' tools check.
24 with sleight of hand.
Hmm. With your index finger and your thumb on one hand, you jiggle it about, and the thing clicks. Unlocked.
Okay. I will gingerly lift the lid on the chest.
Everybody else sees as a shining, almost shining light. This gold shining light shines upon your face
Is it a bit like Pulp
as
Fiction?
I'm
You're-
thinking that, you know.
your eyes open wide as you spy a gold bejeweled crown resting on a pristine silk pillow.
Ooh, fancy.
It is extremely fancy.
Okay. I'm
You
not going
rec-
to move the crown or the pillow.
You reckon this is worth quite a lot.
It's a shame there's nowhere to sell it.
This is like a regal crown.
I'm gonna get Carolinus to
Oh,
come and have a look.
Carolinus.
Yeah, to come and have a look and see if he can see anything magical on this crown.
Dylan's so glad he came up with that name.
What colour is it? Is it gold?
It's gleaming. It's a gleaming gold crown.
Gold. So can I cast detect magic on it?
Yes, you cast detect magic, and there is no magic in this room whatsoever.
I relay that to the party. It's not magical. That is worth its weight in gold, obviously, but that's all I can sense from it.
All right then, I'll pick it up. Here we go.
It's exactly like that, Craig.
Yep.
Yep, you pick up the crown, and it's quite a weighty crown. This is very, very definitely gold. As you look closely at the jewels that are set in the gold, this entire thing looks priceless, absolutely priceless.
Score.
Sweet. That's a nice bit of swag to go in my bag.
All right.
Well, I guess is there anything else in the chest? Is there just literally a?
It's literally
priceless-
this. I mean, looking at the surroundings, this silk pillow and the crown are one of the most pristine things you've seen since you arrived in Barovia.
Interesting. I'm gonna knock the bottom of the chest because years of I'm not gonna say burglary experience has taught me that there's sometimes an extra layer hidden in the bottom of these things.
Yeah, you knock on the chest, and you don't feel or hear anything.
So it certainly feels like it's a solid bottom.
It's like knocking on the floor.
Okay, good.
Could I slice the pillow open with my newfound silver knife?
If you really want to, yeah.
Check it for drugs.
Cocaine.
Cocaine.
Okay, none. You tear this beautiful silk pillow to shreds for no apparent reason. There's nothing but stuffing inside.
Cool.
There's no drugs in it,
No drugs. Damn.
unless you want to smoke some stuffing.
What's the stuffing made out of?
Stuffing. You know,
Plasticky stuff.
it's a wool. No, not plasticky stuff.
Oh, wool.
Yeah, you see a little tag inside that says "Made in China."
Just for giggles, Felson's gonna look under the bed.
Okay. You kneel down next to the bed. You stick your hand underneath. You don't see anything except the underside of a rotted bed.
Alright, I'm happy with that. Nothing hiding in there.
Is there any evidence that someone has been on this weird bed with medieval bondage straps on there?
There's plenty of evidence that many people, humanoids, have been on this bed.
What's confusing me is why this pristine crown in a room that maybe isn't just specifically designed for one person, but where they might have kept a prisoner of some description.
It's a bit odd.
I mean, everything in Barovia is a little bit odd, I suppose, but you know, it's slightly unusual, isn't it?
Oh, I can show you the emblem. There you go.
Oh, fancy. Raveny.
Ravenlofty, some might even say.
Ravenlofty, well played, sir, well played.
Right, so
From up above, you hear the wind howling.
I don't particularly want to go up there.
Oopsies.
I do.
Of course you do.
It's a little bit windy.
We must be near the top of the spire, surely.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a turret straight up them, isn't it? Up them ladders.
Is it
Why
above?
don't you go first and check?
Yeah,
you
we'll do.
can poke your head out.
I'll pop my head out. You'll see how windy it is by how much my beard flutters as I pop my head out. Yeah,
Are you-
pop my head out.
All right. As you open the hatch,
Gingerly.
as you gingerly open the hatch, you don't. I mean, you kind of you poke enough. You open it just enough for your eyes to poke through and have a look around. It's extremely cold. You hadn't noticed just how cold it was until this wind hit you in the face.
We have a bit of a look round. Is it just a barren turret, or
As you open the hatch entirely to look around, the cold wind just kind of blows in, and does like a little Marilyn Monroe effect, but the really wrong one, as your robe billows upwards.
Oh.
Them some hairy knees.
is it my knees, or is it the length
Well-
of my beard?
Well, I know.
Okay, so I mean, I can drop you on the spot, Dylan, since you're the only one that's got the balls to go up. The cold wind greets you atop the tower roof. Its rain-slicked flagstone surrounded by a 20-foot diameter ring of stone battlements. The thunderclouds above suddenly coalesce into a terrible visage of Strahd. The face utters a ghastly moan as thousands of bats fly out of its gaping maw and descend upon the tower. Let's roll some initiative.
Nice.
Just Dylan though, because we're all still down in the bottom room.
Brill.
Yeah, push him out and close the hatch.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Told you!
I'm so sorry.
Bloody hell.
I fucking told you!
Still treated like I'm a dump.
My music disappeared again. That's ace.
Allow me.
Can anybody else hear it?
No.
No.
Right, so everybody downstairs can hear the bats swarming down. Dylan,
can
you need
hear
to
them
roll
eat.
initiative.
I've done it now. Oh, I need to. Sorry, I rolled it
Right click. Yep. Roll more than 4. Yeah.
Brill.
Okay. What are you doing? Initiative. Okay, you go first.
Yeah.
What's everybody else doing at this stage?
Wondering why we're in this horrible place.
All right.
Wondering
Okay.
what choices I've made with my life.
That sounds helpful to the Carolinas. Okay, go on
Can
then, Dylan. Sorry,
Uh,
what do you want to say? Something?
I was just gonna say, could
Earlier.
we hear the bats?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you said we could.
Better go check on that. Next round.
Next round.
Right. So, I'm going to cast a firebolt at one of them to begin with.
Which one?
Whereabouts is the hatch?
I mean, you're standing right next to it.
Is it open?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's still open. I can see down, can't I? Obviously,
Yeah.
it's open. Yeah. I'm going to fireball this one to the south.
Fireball. Okay.
Firebolt, sorry.
All right. Aw. Oh, is there no save?
I don't like it actually.
Okay, you shoot a firebolt at this swarm of bats as many of them just kind of burn away, but they continue fluttering in your face.
Yeah, as a bonus action, I'm going to use my once per long rest Misty Step
Okay.
and go back down.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna Misty Step down below. Clever.
Very clever.
Okay. It's the bat's turn. Everybody get ready to roll initiative. You might as well. In fact, you might as well start rolling initiative now as they all swarm inside.
Rude.
Would the know that he went inside because he didn't climb down? He missed. He stepped in.
Where are you Misty Step into, Dylan? You've got 30 feet.
30 feet. How far up the ladders is it?
I don't know, 5 feet, 10 feet, whatever you want.
Over here, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you're all kind of standing around as you see Carolinas just kind of poof appears in front of you as 4 swarms of bats swarm in and make their moves.
Just FYI, Dill, you could have just climbed down and shut the door and left him outside.
That would
Where's
be
it
an
doing that?
opportunity attack.
All right, fair dues.
200 of them.
Oh, 5.
As they all swarm down to you, Marlo, and start biting.
Bring it on.
19.
It's hit.
What's your AC so I don't have to keep asking?
18.
6 points of damage. As these bats bite at you, try to bite at you. Three. And... Wait, swarm. Swarm can occupy other creatures. Alright, okay. Jeez. Okay. As we're missing Ziggy.
Have I not rolled?
Nope. Keep rolling. There we go. As Ziggy goes first. Oh, you done on your health. Nice. I mean, oh
Um,
no.
Let's just start chopping, because that's what I'm good at.
These swarms are they're all like surrounding Marlo.
16?
Is a hit. Which one are you attacking? Yeah. Okay. So you swipe around with your dagger.
Oh gosh, stupid thing. It's rolling the additional damage, isn't it?
All right. So you're not. Which? How much is your damage then?
I don't do a flat 21.
I don't understand what that means. How much
So,
damage do you do?
That's 9 damage.
All right.
You need to make a con save though.
Oof. Four.
No, you failed, so you do take 21 damage then, if that's the case. And it's
Okay.
poisoned.
Okay. So as you stab at the air with your venom, as you stab at the bats rather with your venom dagger, you seem to hit each and every one of them as they all flutter to the ground, twitching. Dead.
Alright, I'll move up into that space then where it is and then stab the other one next to it.
Okay.
Stab this one.
Stab away. That hits.
We established that hits, right?
Yep.
6 damage, and then I'll do my sneak attack
Okay.
for another 30 damage.
Yep. Once again, like a flurry of, like a cloud of dagger swipes. You seem to expertly kill every single one of these bats, as they also fall to the floor, slashed and shredded. Are you done?
Yeah, I feel like the Salt Bay of bat slaying.
Felston.
Alright, gonna pass by Carolinus,
Or
and
Carolinus.
whack up-
I mean, he's standing on the bed right now. That's where he missed his step to.
Oh, right, oh.
You can see his
Can I not-
knees and everything.
Oh no, not the knees. And I'm gonna get out the old Hannibal Lecter spear and have a crack at the bats.
Hannibal Lecter.
When it gets spun, I go 23.
Okay, let's roll your damages.
Okie dokie, and
You like that spear, don't you?
I love it. It's great. That is it says it's a 9, but there's also a +2 to attack.
Is it?
So that should be 11. I don't know why it's not picking it up. It doesn't seem to break the damage down. That is 11 points of damage.
1d8 plus 5. I think that's correct, isn't it? Because you only rolled a 4. If you mouse over the 9, you can see what damage you've done.
Oh, yeah. Yep, sorry, 1d8 plus 5. Yeah, yeah, it should include it. Yep, sorry about that. And
okay.
then I'll whack out the spear again.
That hits.
And once again... Oh, no, that was the wrong one. Excuse that. I don't know why it did a 1d8. That's strange. And that's 11.
Okay. You stab with the spear at all these bats, and you kind of make little bat kebabs. But there's a few left still in that swarm.
I was really hoping you'd describe it like that, and I'm so pleased. And and that's me done.
Okay. Milo win.
Right. Lots of baddies.
What are you-
There's
What are you
only-
concentrating on right now?
I don't know. I shouldn't be. Hang on.
Okay.
Ding. No. Yep. Yeah, there you go. Hey. Hey. Right. So there's 2 swarms in front of me. I'm just weighing up the options. Not sure I want to do anything of massive. So I think I'm going to go boring and cast Word of Radiance on one group in front of me. Constitution saving throw, please, Pete.
From which the one in front of you?
One in front of me, it's 18 is the what you have to pass.
Unlikely I'll pass that. 15.
Nope, it's 3d6 damage.
3d6.
And it's a
So
cantrip.
are you doing 16 plus 9 then?
Hang on.
Your radiant damage from Word of Radiance plus the 9.
Yeah, 16 points of damage.
I mean, even the 16 is enough to, this blinding flash hits these bats as they're fluttering around and they just kind of freeze midair and they fall to the ground.
Nice. And that was a cantrip, so no spell slots used. Boom.
Nice.
Bring it.
Quite a lot of damage, really.
Yeah, it's not bad.
And is it area of effect or is it a single target?
No, it's just sort of one group, one target.
Just like shining a little.
Yeah, it's like a little
word
sort
of radiance flashlight.
Yeah.
Torch.
Bit of low pan from the mouth.
Its area of effect. Each creature of your choice.
Oh, is it? Oh, shit.
Otherwise, it would say a creature.
Oh. What's the area of effect then?
Anything within 5 feet of you.
Oh, so the others have to make it as well then?
Holy crap! This is.
It's the fact that it's only 5 feet that makes it a bit like, it's situational, you know?
Yeah. So the same with all remaining bats. They all just kind of
Just all
freeze midair, and this light is overpowering for the little eyes, and they drop to the ground dead.
Right.
Oh no,
me
little bat eyes.
Crack me knuckles.
Oh, my eyes!
My temporary hit
Carlinus.
points.
Did
Sorry
you
about
see?
that, guys.
Did you see anything up there that was worth investigating, or was it just more bats?
It was quite a strange structure. There's some sort of well in the centre of the turret.
Was there any more bats?
Not that I could see. There were 4 gaggles of bats.
Kegels. Perhaps maybe then it might be worth investigating if we've cleared the danger.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Okay.
Don't know why there's much up there, but
Well, I think the danger's past. We may as well go and have a look.
Yep.
Does anyone want to lead on? Felsen.
I'll go.
Felsen.
I'll go first.
Good man.
Wait.
Oh, hang on.
Wait. Oh my god, it's all wrong.
so wrong.
It was at that point Peter realised he fucked up.
It's fucked up. What the hell?
Is that the wrong turret?
Yeah.
Didn't look like it belong on the top of this.
No, jeez, what the Come on, who made these maps? It's literally, there's an arrow, oh my god, that arrow's not pointing there. Alright, let me find it. Sorry about that. At least you've dealt with the bats, you know.
Yeah. We know I can go upstairs on one of the other turrets now, safely.
Where?
And we found lunch.
Yeah. If my brother were here. Ozzy Osbourne.
Not a fan of fried bat. Ozzy Osbourne. Oh, is he a magician too?
Yeah.
Right, got it. Caroline, this is. I don't know. I'm gonna do this. Is everyone? What is Felston going up there?
Yeah, I'll go up.
All right. So you ascend these steps. Relevant bit. Again, a cold wind greets you at the top of the tower roof. A rain-slicked flagstones surrounded by a 20-foot diameter ring of stone battlements. The thunderclouds above. Oh no, done that. Okay. You've dealt with the bats, so as you have you get to the top of the battlements and you kind of take a quick look below, and it looks like a much longer drop than the other, where the heart was. As the wind howls in your face.
Can I see from here the southern tower? We're at the northern, aren't we?
You can see. You can. I mean, yeah, you can see the southern tower and where you came from, where you crossed the bridge.
Do I spot anything of sort of a noticeable, like something that sticks out, like I saw some, like do I notice any like Rahadan doing his lightning crap? Is he around?
Let's have a
do I-
perception check, because it's quite windy and cloudy and rainy and crappy.
Oh, so it's like the north of England.
Yeah, exactly like that. You know that wind that freezes your face in place and you have to like wiggle your cheeks to unfreeze it. Yeah, so you don't see any movement. You don't see any movement, but you do see part of the northwestern roof has collapsed in. You see a chimney to your south, and then you can see most of the rear courtyard to the east, the rear courtyard of Ravenloft. And you see the northern courtyard as well.
So I'm just writing this all down. Quick. There we go.
Okay.
Um,
So collapsed roof to the east, a chimney to the south, just below the bridge where you crossed. You see to the west the courtyard, and some kind of overlook, and then to the north you just see another courtyard, and the rest, and everything's surrounded by walls. Obviously, the walls of Ravenloft, Castle Ravenloft.
I'm gonna.
And you're free to relay all that back to your party.
I'm gonna come back inside because there's no point in dragging everybody out in the crappy weather. Okay, so there's a collapsed roof to the. Say it was northwest.
To the west. Well,
east.
northwest.
To the northwest is. There's a chimney to the south, which I think where our certain fruity friend was. There's a rear courtyard to the west, and there's the northern courtyard I can see out there, but nothing with like a glowing red tower.
Oh, you're not on the glowing red tower?
Oh, we were, yeah. I just meant there's nothing.
You're on
nothing,
top of that.
Yeah, there's nothing ominous and glowing outside.
Oh, okay, that's good. Good news.
We know Rahad and Irene are in the south tower. So I guess it depends on where do we want to go next.
What are your passive perceptions?
15.
20. Oh no.
15.
Yeah. Sorry. Passive perception is 20.
15.
Also 20.
High five.
Okay, fine. It's on the top left of your sheet, Megan.
Oh, have I not said it?
I didn't. I just heard lots
oh,
of.
sorry. 15. Mine's 15.
All right,
Passive
15.
perception. Sorry.
And then Carolinus.
Yeah, 15.
15. Okay, fine. Crack on.
If we're near the top now, I guess the only way is down.
Yep. Do we want to head all the way down? Because it was dark down there, and I guess that's where all the Empire spawn were.
Sorry, one sec. Marlo and Ziggy, you hear a patter of footsteps running down the stairs where you are.
Down or up?
Down. Well, you can only go down from.
Okay. There appears to be footsteps. I can hear they're running down. Not sure who or what, but perhaps maybe it's worth investigating.
Do we want to do this stealthily?
I'll be honest with you, they're not being stealthy, so I don't think they're going to be too
The
bothered
footsteps
about.
have already. While you're having this conversation about it, the footsteps have receded completely.
And they've gone.
Oh, I'm going to quickly jump back outside the roof, and I'm going to see if anybody's running along from the tower. Because we came over a bridge to get into this tower, didn't we, Peter?
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm going to quickly pop back out the roof, and I'm going to look over the bridge and see if I see anybody buggering off from here.
Ooh. You see a figure. So at the other end of the bridge, where the steps lead up, from where you came, lead up onto the bridge, you see a figure descending to the. But it was you've never seen anybody move that fast.
Ugh. I'm gonna quickly pop back into the tower, shutting the trapdoor. Right. Somebody moved very quickly up to the steps that lead onto the bridge, so someone's obviously come and seen that what we've done with the heart, and is probably going to report it to Stroud. That would be my guess.
Right. So
I was
chances
under
are
the impression that you
that's
probably know that already.
We can't stay here.
for fear we may be attacked by Strahd, given that we're at his
Yeah.
home and chances are it's going to happen anyway.
Yes, but I would rather not be in the obvious place.
That's a fair point.
It's quite a far fall from here as well, just, you know, in case that happens again.
Yes, yeah, that's a fair point. Let's go down then.
What's your marching order? Falston first.
I'll go first.
I'll go in the
What did you
middle.
say your passive was? 15?
Yeah, 15.
Okay.
I'll go behind.
What speed are you going at? Are you running or?
I wouldn't run. We need to sort of keep our eyes open and make sure we're not running into any traps, because there's probably traps around here.
A briskish pace, not
Yeah.
like a dawdling pace.
Felston, as you get about halfway down this staircase, you're about to put your foot on one of the steps and you see like a shiny thread going across the step.
Alright. Whoa. Don't go down the stairs. And I put both my arms out, be like, whoa, no. So I'm going to take a step back and, Ziggy, can you come over here for a minute?
Yeah, so I'll step up and investigate what's going on.
Ziggy, you spot it straight away. There's a thread that it definitely wasn't there before, and it's been tied from one end of the staircase to the other, and it's attached to some
So
kind
that
of.
classic thing where, you know, you run your finger along it, like, see where it goes.
Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna, like, trace it back to where its origin.
Okay.
Not
Its
like-
origin.
Not like pulling it or, you know, triggering it, of course.
Its origin is it's a little green vial, and this string is taut against a lid. This lid looks like it wouldn't take. It just about takes 2 breaths before it pops open.
Okay, can I secure the lid and disconnect it from a little bit of thin string then?
Yeah, I'll need a sleight of hand. Let's call it a 15.
27.
Okay. Without even breaking a sweat, you just push the top back in, and disconnect the thread from it. This thread, from your background in your thievery, this thread is incredibly strong and incredibly thin. This is quite some workmanship.
I'll check the other end of the thread as well, and obviously make sure it's not connected to anything at the other end. And then I might take the thread as well, just in case.
All right. The other end of the thread is just looks to have been attached to the wall with like some kind of thumbtack, but you're not entirely sure how anybody could get a thumbtack into a solid stone wall.
Okay.
Do we know what's in the vial, Ziggy, or would you hazard a guess?
I mean, would I know, Peter, looking at it?
This is blatantly a. This is blatantly a. It's some kind of green liquid, and you can only assume it's toxic.
Yeah, I
Uh,
assume it's going to create some sort of poison cloud or...
Yeah.
It's just some sort of poison. Kind of, I'd just slip that into my potion belt.
All right. Way to go, Felston and Ziggy.
Good work, team.
Good on us for not running down the stairs. uh,
Let's carry on and keep our eyes open, yeah?
if our resident trap checker could, if he'd like to ride on my shoulders or go at the front, just so he can pick up stuff that I might miss, that'd be wonderful.
Are we going for a green bottle tower again?
We are.
Okay.
Save your
So
legs.
you're gonna run down the stairs
No, gonna
with somebody on your shoulders.
going to very cautiously walk down the stairs with a very perceptive individual on my shoulders.
I'll go next to them because I'm just
Alright.
as perceptive to make sure.
Okay.
No traps are
You
missed.
gingerly descend the rest of this staircase. You don't spot anything. You don't spot anything else.
Okay, doke.
If we descended to the level where the
Oh,
heart is
sorry.
on the bed.
Yeah, I need to do that. I remember now. I'm the DM. I control these things.
Are we at the bottom or middle?
You are back at where the heart was.
Okay.
Right.
Shall we carry on down a couple of floors? Like, Peter, did we see any
Yeah.
doors on the run up? Because obviously, I know we were rushing to get back up, but we would have noticed a door or something.
Let me
perhaps.
see. Let me see. Have to go all the way down. One sec. Spires. Okay, so when you hit the floor,
Yeah.
just bear with me. I'm
Oh,
going
it's
down a
fine.
few floors. When you hit the floor and you went running back up, you saw a staircase. You didn't see any windows. Certainly none that were emitting that there's any light getting through. But you did see another set of stairs, which you kind of landed awkwardly on one of the banisters and smashed it. In fact,
Did they go off in a different
but
direction?
they go further down, and then you just ran up again, so that you went up the spiral staircase around the sides of the wall, if you know what I mean.
Okay, so it wasn't like a flat concrete bottom.
I mean, it was flat when you hit the floor, but right at the bottom, you definitely spotted a very obvious staircase, like a square staircase down in the center of the room.
Okay, but there was no kind of doors or obvious things as we were coming up
Uh,
different level.
I mean, you saw a corridor as well.
Okay. Yeah, so Karis, I'll relay this up. Yeah, you know, like there's a corridor down there, and there's obviously some steps going down to deeper depths. I don't know if we want to go.
I think
just yet.
there needs to be some kind of caution. I would imagine there's in the deeper, darker depths of most places like this. I would imagine there's some form of dungeon. I'm not sure I want to be walking around dungeons in this
Yep.
land.
In Dungeons and Dragons.
It's certainly not
Feel that
here
right now, maybe in a little bit.
right now. I'd rather sort of explore more of the upper levels or mid levels.
Do you want to go back over to where back over this bridge thing here, or go along the corridor? Or what?
Corridor?
Didn't see anything on the corridor, I don't think. So we could.
If I had to guess, in Falston motions to all like the piles of dead ashes, like I'd have to say that that corridor's where all the spawn came from.
The spawn came from the center of this room that you're in.
Oh.
They climbed up through the
Oh,
center.
so they were just
Look.
clinging to the walls like
Yep,
little Oh.
like
Brian,
creatures with spider climb.
Oh, I want spider climb. No, I retract it then. I mean, how
If you-
how we how
If you
we all
wanted
feel-
spider climb, you should have touched one of the sarcophagi.
No.
I was thinking that, to be honest, Peter.
It's just which one.
Oh,
Just ask Commandant. Touch everything. What would you like to do?
Can we
So
go
let-
down to the corridor? Sorry. go
Yeah,
on.
let's do that.
No. Okay.
Cross the bridge.
Yes.
Okay, so here you see a semi-spiral staircase heading down, and the battlements overlooking the south side of Castle Ravenloft. Where would you like to go? I mean, yeah.
just the down staircase from here. There's no other doors, is there?
So what's over here, Peter?
That's the south side of Castle Ravenloft. You can see quite a lot of Barovia from here. You can see the remains of Barovia village as smoke smolders still. You see the southern courtyard. I'll tell you exactly what you see. You see the southern courtyard, the southern wall, and as you you look around underneath you, it's mainly courtyard. I think courtyard is the theme of this place. And then on the north side of these battlements, if you look straight down below, you can see the roof of Castle Ravenloft. It's kind of a better view than what Felston got from further up, as you more up close to it. But you can see the roof, you can see the top of the chimney, you can see the collapsed roof in the far northwest.
Okay. This castle is vast.
It is. I mean, your eyes have to adjust for a moment to take in just how enormous this place is, and presumably how beautiful it once was. 1,000 years ago.
Okay. Well, suggest we go down.
Yeah. One floor, two floor.
One floor for now. One floor, please.
Press the
Bob.
button, the lift will take you. Okay, one sec. It's okay, you don't have to move your tokens, I can do it. Let me grab
On
everybody.
the way down, Peter, can I drink my potion of healing?
If you want, yeah. Is it
Yeah.
is it just a straight up one? I can't remember.
No,
Thought
it's a
it
greater heal. Greater.
Greater healing. So that's like.
It's 4d4 plus 4.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Do you want to roll 4d4 from the roller? Excuse me.
Try. Give me a minute.
Actually, I'm gonna drink one too. Why not?
So whatever you get, plus
Oh,
4.
7 plus 4. Yay! You know what? Yeah, great.
It's almost like you're saying your party
I mean,
healer's not good enough.
You did get 3 1s on that 4d4.
Yeah.
If it makes you
Shit.
feel
And
better, I didn't
Felston-
get much better.
Felston got
Ooh.
3 1s as well.
Bullshit.
Oh.
Bloody greater potion, my ass.
Yeah.
These potions have kind of diminished over time. You know, a bit like out
Shit.
of date paracetamol. You need a little bit more.
All I went to is all I got at Jenny's shack was some out of date potions in this main.
I'm not rating men.
Oh, that main's gone now.
Oh.
It's kind of blown away in the wind.
God, even the main didn't last.
Peach fuzz.
Um,
Right, so next level down as you're heading down the stairs and drinking profusely. It's gin flavored that
like it, yeah. It's
portion,
good.
if you like it.
Wish I had some more, but there we go.
So you're in the staircase a level down.
It's pretty dark here. Am I by myself?
I'm next to. I'm next to you. I forget you don't have dark vision. entered into this door?
Nope.
Is that not where what's his name lives?
No, I think he was a bit further down. I think he was on the lowest floor, and then we just kept going up. But I'm gonna knock on the door first. And
Knock?
do I
Okay.
hear? Yeah. Do I hear any sort of shuffling inside?
You knock on the door, and you hear, meow.
Please not dead cats, Peter. Please
No,
not
no more dead cats. No.
What?
Oh, Breover and dead cats is just. I'm gonna I'm gonna turn to the party and go. I heard a cat in there, but from our past experiences, I'm gonna assume it's dead.
On that subject, what happened to your cat, Felston?
Barty.
Yeah.
Oh, Barty lives at the Wizard of Wines now.
Alright, okay, cool.
Well, I don't have to feed him, so that's all right.
Definitely be a burden on our rations.
Oh, did we open the? Oh,
Yeah, open
we
the
gotta
door.
see
Let's
what's.
do it.
I open the door.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a cat in here. Oh shit.
If it's a dead cat, use the vengeance of that to destroy.
I'm not gonna enter it. I am just gonna open the door.
Okay. Just let me turn this music down 1 sec. I am quite enjoying this music, so I'll do turn it up from time to time. I don't know why I'm enjoying organ music, but the low ceiling of this 20-foot square room presses down on you. Torn and broken couches lie in heaps haphazardly strewn about. Deep claw marks cover the hardwood furniture. The once lush upholstery has been sliced to shreds. Everybody who has cats knows this very well. From the dark shadows amid the rubble, 3 pairs of green eyes stare back at you.
Meow, meow, meow.
I'm gonna speak to them, Karis.
Not in using a spell, no, but just calmly.
As soon as...
meowing.
Let's have a perception check from Felston and Keris.
It's a perception, right? Oh, this doesn't look anything like that. Is this it? I clicked it. I think so.
Probably.
Yes.
As soon as the cats look at you, you instantly hear like a shuffling from somewhere, like a hurried shuffling from somewhere further down in this room.
Like a two-legged shuffling or a cat shuffling.
Bigger than a cat.
Bigger than a cat shuffle.
Bigger than a cat, but that's smaller than a planet.
Well, that's a pretty good range. Shall we pop in, Felston? What do you think?
Also just gonna go meow, and just like. Right. I suppose.
These cats are just literally sitting on their bums and just staring at you.
Oh, they're good cats. Are they actual cats, Peter?
They look
The
like cats.
Or are they skeleton cats?
Slaughter!
I just want to check.
Leroy Jenkins! For the record, I'm not going in there killing cats, okay? It was a joke.
Live cats? Who wants to do that?
Some sick people out there.
What would you like to do?
I'm gonna stick my head in. And go, hello.
Okay.
Stiggy's done worse in this campaign, so I'm not. I'll
Yeah.
stab a few cats if we have to.
I mean, Marlowe stabbed an actual person that was
Hey.
leading a town.
I wasn't. Well, okay.
In
Oh,
the back.
that was pretty
I didn't stab
brutal.
him. I radiant blasted him.
Yeah, sorry, yeah, you blasted him.
I melted his. I melted him. I didn't stab him.
Sorry, I take that back. Such a more appropriate response.
Exactly.
Felston, as you stick your head through, you see a door at the end of the room, and just more smashed up furniture.
Yeah. Sorry if you can hear purring. My cat just waltzed in the room. You know, sort of great timing there.
Meow, did someone say cat murder? Meow.
Cats, six sense.
Well, when they wake
Yeah,
you up
they are a
at
bit
5
sick.
and lean over you like some sort of serial murderer, you know, you're just like, oh. I'm gonna step inside the room. From the look on the door, is there any like scratch marks or?
Everything.
Cats in the
that's
room,
scratched.
Felston.
I mean,
Everything
like-
that's
sorry. Are these like from the size of the cat and the size of the claw marks, does it look like
They
like
match.
something? Okay,
They
yeah.
match really well.
I just don't want to. You never know, Pete. There's super cats around. Do. Oh wow. I'm just gonna shout to the guys what I see is like. There's a bunch of torn up furniture in here. Cats went to town. From the. I'm just gonna waltz up and go on the other door.
Sorry.
Shutting the door on me. How dare you?
I'm coming in. I'm coming in. I'm following you. I'm following you.
I'm just gonna walk up to the. Is there any sort of? Does it have any sort of rune on it, or because the last time this happened, I nearly lost my hand.
It's just a door. There's no runes on it.
I'm gonna knock on this door and go, hello.
Hello.
You hear nothing.
I'm gonna turn back to Kira and say, well, whatever's in here wants to be left alone. But I
have to say, Felson, this isn't your MO. Surely you should be kicking these doors down, not knocking at them.
Yeah, I was gonna suggest that too. Let's do it. I've got your back.
All right, Leroy Jenkins, and kick open the door.
Come on, let's kick it.
Say it with feeling.
Leroy Jenkins.
Okay.
I'm having a scroll problem. Sorry, one sec. Okay.
Yeah, you enter the room. Heavy beams support the ceiling of this large room, the outer wall of which curves to follow the shape of the tower. Dim light filters into the room through the steel lattice squares of 2 leaded glass windows. Several tables stand throughout the room, weighted down by stacks and stacks and stacks and stacks of glass jars and bottles, all of them bearing labels.
Are they full bottles and beakers and all that jazz?
Some of them, yeah.
I'm gonna call the guys in to be like, there's nothing in here. It's just a load of bottles. I'm not gonna touch the bottles, but I want to look at the labels.
I was about to ask, what kind of labels? Bottles.
Like rainbow bottles.
Rainbow bottles.
There's a lot of colours.
Just one sec,
There's a lot of colours going on there.
I mean, you look at the labels, and there's names like Eye of Newt, Hair of Bat, Snail Hearts, Frog's Breath.
Oh, cliche
Really
bottles.
Standard. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Is there anything of particular interest that's not like in a child's book of potions?
Well, let's have. Let's have an Arcana check.
Oh, yay!
Those are your best ones, are they not?
Of course, but no, I don't have a minus, so that's always good.
That's a plus. If you don't have a minus, that's a plus.
I've got a +0. That's pretty good. What are we talking? We're talking 11. Straight up 11.
Okay.
Anything
Amongst these blatant cliches, you do spot. Roll me a d6.
This is too much rolling going on here, Peter. I'm struggling.
Well, I'm sorry about that.
He needs to generate random monsters.
Oh, a 5. That is a good roll. Yeah, that I should get the. Keris knows what's going on. She knows.
You spot like wrapped up some kind of hide leather. It's not as small as a purse, but it's. Oh no, sorry, no, it's a vial labeled boar hide leather.
Vial is labelled boar hide leather.
Yeah.
Or it's wrapped up in boar hide leather.
No, sorry, it's not wrapped in anything. It's literally a vial that says boar hide leather. You've never really heard of this before, with such a low Arcana check.
and what is in the vial? Is it liquid or?
It looks like it's some kind of dust. As you shake it about, it's like powder.
Okay. Well, this is great stuff. I'll put this in my pocket for later.
Okay.
I'm writing that down.
Not what I. Celsa goes. Not what I would go for, but you know, teach their own.
Yeah, why not?
These,
Can I mix a bit with that stuff that I got off Amadon? Like, why not?
Can I just have an Arcana check from Carolinus?
Probably should have done that in the first place.
As these cats just kind of come and sit next to you. They're not bothering you or anything. Just kind of just sit next to you.
14.
14.
Plus 9.
These are no ordinary cats, Carolinus. These are familiars.
Familiars.
You recognize them instantly.
I recognise them as familiars.
Kill the motherfuckers!
You know they're familiars.
Guys, these cats are belong to a higher power with familiars.
They are
Stop.
vampire cats.
Wait, are we
Possibly.
sure of that? A witch's cats? It's generally a witch, isn't it, that has a familiar?
Well, judging by the portion labels you're reading back there, and the fact there's feline familiars knocking around, I'd say there's some sort of Hygart witch knocking around.
Shall we leave them to it, or do you want me to speak to the cats and see if they'll tell me what's going on? But if the familiars, I highly doubt that they would be very helpful.
Your chances are they'll have some sort. There's a good chance they'll have some sort of telepathic link to their master.
Mm-hmm.
You could try talking to them, but I'd be careful with your tongue.
As you move around the room, Carolinus, they get up and follow you, and then as soon as you stop, they sit back down again next to you.
I'm gonna stroke one of them on the head.
It doesn't really react. It doesn't purr or anything. It just, yeah, you've stroked a cat.
Seem friendly enough. Is there any other rooms back there, Keris? There's.
Oh, sorry, yeah, there's quite a few. There is 6 doors to the what I think is a south.
Are you shouting this like from the next room?
Well,
as
I'm
everybody
not
else
shouting. I'm shouting. I'm not shouting because I'm stood by the door, Peter. I'm just
Oh,
talking
okay.
at a normal. I might be shouting because I'm drunk, but Caris is talking at a normal level that's
Fantastic.
acceptable.
Acceptable. These are not acceptable.
An
This is a library.
acceptable level.
Library.
and she's saying that there's 6 doors at the bottom of the 6 doors down.
Oh my
and
god!
there's-
Sorry, ignore that. It hasn't actually. I don't know why it's drawn doors. Those aren't doors. Those
What
are
are they
walls.
then?
They're walls. It's the computer.
These are not secret doors there.
No,
then?
this is the
6
wall.
secret
Just
doors.
pretend it's a wall.
I can see light now. You're doing something with the doors, Peter.
Yeah, because I've opened the doors. Oh, there's a secret door there as well that's just randomly in the wall.
I've seen a secret door down
Yep.
this way, guys.
But it's not really a secret door.
Did it not?
It's a
Sorry, I don't
painted
know why
Is it a
that.
window? Is it a window? What's going on, Peter?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, they're windows, but they're definitely not doors.
They're definitely windows.
Yeah.
So there's not 6 doors there, guys. I'm sorry. There's 2 windows.
Keris is just drunk.
To be fair, Karis, a window is like a baby door.
True. Ziggy, there's a door down here. That's a perfect size for you.
Ziggy can't hear. He's halfway up the stairs.
Oh, well, I'm just talking to myself. And then there's a door to the north east, a little, well, north, whatever. When you come in the room, there's a door going up to the
Alright.
north.
So, as the paladin stands there describing everything that you all can already see, what's Marlo and Ziggy doing?
Great.
I'm following these morons.
All right. So you're in that room.
Oh,
All right. What's Felston doing?
Felston's debating how she's going to kick open this door and ruin someone's day. But is actually going to go up, knock on the door and go, housekeeping!
Interesting.
You don't hear anything.
Well-
Housekeeping.
Housekeeping! There's nothing on the door to stop me. Housekeeping! I'm gonna talk to the groom and go, well, whoever was shuffling away is gone in this room, and I mean, she could be a witch, she could be someone here who's someone who lives here. I mean, do you want me to. Do we want to go meet her?
Sounds like a lot of assumptions.
Or I could just open this door and, we'll embrace whatever's inside.
I could attempt to open it with magic.
Yeah?
You want to stop that?
But before you do, I'm just gonna open the door. I'm gonna wiggle the knob.
Okay. You wiggle the knob and the door opens.
We've come to trade.
In this room, green glowing wisps of steam bubble up from a fat black cauldron in the center of this dark, oppressive room. Surrounding the cauldron are chairs, and that's it.
No people.
Nope.
I'm gonna tell the party. Well, there's either a very big cooking pot or a very dirty bath in here. Carolinas, this looks sort of your angle. What do you make of it?
I don't think Dylan's muted.
Oh yeah, I was. Yeah, it looks like a witch's cauldron with seats for plenty. It's not for a single occupant. This cauldron looks like the circle of witches or something.
Oh joy. Here's the question. There was obviously someone in here. Where's the witch?
As you step in, both of you, you hear several voices speaking to you. It almost makes you jump because it sounds like they're standing right next to you. But there's no one there, and from around the room you hear, "Oh, my sweeties, what might you bring, you pretties here? Hmm? Hmm? Hmm?" Echoing from all around the room.
Come to buy drugs.
Thanks.
What kind of drugs?
It seems to have quite the medicine cabinet back there. Have we got anything of use to some fellow travellers?
What do you seek? As all these voices echo from all over this room.
Well, what's your freshest brew? What you're brewing in the cauldron?
Whatever you wish.
Some kind of throwing potions would be nice. Weapon type.
Be more specific.
Splash potions of poison.
Just drop your poison in the cauldron.
Oh, Ziggy.
Hang on,
Let's have an Arcana check from you, Carlinus.
21.
Yeah, you presume from what these voices are saying that this is a copying cauldron. It's a reproduction cauldron. It's not something that you just kind of make in it. It takes on the form of whatever you think. It takes on that it reproduces whatever you put in it. You've only heard of these things. You never actually. It's more like fairy tales from where you come from.
Oh, nice. I've got 2 potions of greater healing. I'm just going to put one of them in with the mage's hand.
Okay, your mage hand takes the greater healing potion and it moves over to the cauldron. And you hear the voices say, "Ooh, impressive, magician!" And as the mage hand pours the potion into this this green cauldron, the water runs like blood red. Roll me a 1d4.
Brill.
What do you roll?
1.
You reckon there's enough in this cauldron because the level also drops when you pour that potion in. The level drops. You reckon you can get 2 potions out of this?
Including my original one back, or just,
Yep.
yeah. So 3 potions. Oh, so I'll just add to them.
And you hear the voices say, "How boring."
Ziggy, did you pick up some kind of poison potion? There's a copy in code.
Yeah, let's give this a try, eh?
As you take the the potion out, the cauldron is empty. And you hear the voices say, "Come back tomorrow."
Well, think you've used all its power up there, Carolinus.
Apologies. We've got a few more greater healing potions if anyone wants any. If anyone needs any. In fact, I've got 5 now, so I'm going to hand 1 to everyone. Keep 1 for myself.
What's Ziggy doing?
Not much for me to do at the moment. Carolinus is replicating his potion.
Yeah, but what's Ziggy doing?
Watching.
Just having a smoke.
All right. Okay. What's Marlo doing?
Wonder what the hell's going on. Can I hear the voices as well, or is it just the people in the room?
Just the people in the room, but you can, yeah, Felston takes up most of the door.
Phelps steps aside. Yeah, I'm cautious. I'm not too sure. The labels do kind of shout fucking horrible witch type creatures, cliched as they may be. But I'm cautious. I'm just watching Carolinus do his work. Make sure he's
Right.
not doing an Omadon with us.
What's Felston doing?
Elston's trying to figure out where all these voices are coming from, and if she's like, looking at the ceiling really, like poking her head back in, like just gently pushing Marlo out the way a bit, like looking for like she's not hiding in a corner like the blimmin' Grudge.
And what's Keris doing? Besides being muted.
Sleeping?
Sleeping? Smoking?
No, I'm just getting another drink.
Oh, right, of course you are.
Harris is just hanging about, just seeing what happens. That's it. That's it.
Right.
What Harris is doing.
Okay then. Where would you like to go next, or do next?
I'm not in front of the computer, but I'm thinking the locate object spell might be a good one to be casting about now. To look for the wizard staff. Is that a good one? Is that possible?
What's the rate? Is it 1,000 feet?
Oh, it's pretty good, yeah. I'd see it if it were in this castle, which I suspect it is somewhere.
Okay. Yep. It's. Oh, are you right?
I was just getting a drink. I'm pouring my lemonade.
Sure.
That was
Sorry.
You can. Okay, so you switch on your radar as you look for.
Yep, go.
You look. For,
Oh
you,
shit, that's
you,
a lot of gin. Go. I filled it halfway. I'm good. I'm good. It'll be fine.
You're at the
Go
end
for
of the
it,
night
go.
pause, aren't you? Yeah, that'll do. Oh
I am.
shit.
Somebody remember where the staff is. Keris is totally going to tell him, Peter, where she feels the staff is. Okay, let's just go there.
all right. It's about a floor down.
Oh, only one floor. Is it like north, east, south? I can kind of feel the general. Down. Right underneath us then. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I've just done like a
Sorry.
no,
2 floors down.
two
2
floors.
floors down.
Hey guys, I've just done a sense and I feel like what is the floor, like 10 feet or something?
No, it's more than that.
Okay, it's like 2 floors down.
It's about 200 feet down.
200 feet down, fuck.
Ish.
How big are these floors?
It's a big building, isn't it?
Okay, what's underneath us then?
Floors.
Okay, a big, like 100-foot floor. Right, guys, it's probably about 200 feet below us, but it's 2 floors down. The wizard staff, if we want the mad mage to come and help us, we probably should have a look at that at some point in the near future. But it may be protected. You know, Keris is feeling a bit crappy. Blah blah blah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What does everybody else want to do?
Feeling like a bit of a spare wheel at the wedding, I would suggest to Keris that maybe we should go and hunt for this item. Or maybe scout out ahead before everyone else joins us.
Where are we? Are we separate?
No,
Let me go back in the other room. 1 second.
We're just outside the room of the.
You're in the alchemy lab.
In the
I'm
alchemy
running
lab.
back to the computer. Oh, right. Okay. Oh, so there's a few of us out here, isn't there? Right. Switching over. Do you want to do some scout? I'm not really a scout, though.
No, but I mean,
You know.
between us, me, you, and perhaps maybe Ziggy. If Felson wants to guard, or Carolinas, I'm so sorry. We can maybe scout out ahead and see if we can maybe locate this item before we see what sort of conditions it's in.
Okay.
Just to make Pete work extra hard as DM to split the party. Sorry, Peter.
It's not extra work for me. Trust me.
Right, fair enough. Yeah, so maybe we can do that while Carolinas and Felson are making cakes.
Okay.
Like
I'm assuming that's what Felton and Carolinas are actually doing.
Yeah.
Are they chocolate?
You don't have to make cakes if you don't want to.
I think we should probably all go. You know what they say, if you split up, then it's not great.
Okay.
That is what they say. You're right.
That is, yeah, I'm not up for splitting up, guys. Guys, hurry up and make them cakes. You know, just do a brownie or something that only takes 20-25 minutes.
Spoken.
Well, should we?
Microwave cupcakes?
Yeah, them ones. Whatever, you know. Get a move on.
Yeah, let's go.
All right, let's go. I'm not against that.
So you're heading downstairs.
Yeah. On the way out though, I'm gonna whisper to Carolinas. How many familiars can you have at any one time?
Usually one.
I've only known one, yeah. But I think there's several witches in there. So we might all have one each. Yeah.
Right, that's enough for me. Let's go.
As Keris walks past, as Carolinas, come on, walks past Keris, can she maybe grab one of them healing things? The healing that he was offering out earlier. Is it a healing
Yeah,
potion?
I give everyone one. Yeah,
Did ya? Was it what was it? Just a normal one?
greater healing. yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna use it then. Sorry to keep butting in.
I can't believe you keep butting in.
I'm
So-
really sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Are you just heading straight down, or are you stopping along the way?
Let's just go.
Right.
Do we want to have a short rest before we have a crack at it, or obviously
Can do.
not in the room full of the cats, please.
Not with the kids.
Not with the kids.
I'm up for that.
You're not South African.
You get mistaken for one more often than you think.
I'm getting really confused. We went round the world
Well,
there. I feel like we went, you know,
You're following someone that
to South Africa and then to
you're following
Russia.
someone that's been on the gin since 7 o'clock.
And that's just Peter.
Actually, yeah.
And that's just I don't drink gin.
So I say Jim, I meant rum.
I've been drinking. She's totally stone cold sober. She's not a big fan.
No, it's just that knock has has affected her more than she thinks. Oh, Kara, if that knock's taken a bit out of you.
Oh, it has, yeah. It's knocked me a bit senseless, you know. But I'm pretty sure that I know that this staff is there, and as long as you guys know what you're doing, we'll be all right, you know. I'll just point my finger towards where I feel it coming from, and we're good. We're good to go.
We'll
Okay,
use you as a dowsing rod, and you go bing.
Yep. Oh.
All right. Your finger is pointing about northwestish.
Northwest. Which way's that? Which way?
Clearly
Okay.
using Paris like a living dowsing rod at this point.
Pretty much, yeah.
In fact, yeah.
As
Do it.
as Keris's
Oh, I better
locate
cast it. Go on,
as
carry on.
Keris's
Sorry,
locate
sorry,
object
sorry.
wears off. How long is it switched on for?
I'm looking now. I'm looking. Oh, okay,
4
object.
hours.
I'll just do it. I'll do it. There we are. Sometime 10 minutes. You know, so we're not like we're going a reasonable. We're not like general chit chatting. Are we?
No.
No, we know
We're
where we're
moving
going.
with a purpose.
We're
Oh,
seeking it out, but
hang
checking.
on.
We're checking for traps, Peter. We're checking for traps. We're checking.
All right.
we're
Hold on a
checking.
sec. Switch off the dowsing rod because
Pete's gonna fuck shit up.
it's well. If you look at the spell, you can only be specific when you know the object and you've seen it up close, which you have not.
I have in
So
the
you
book.
know it's
in
in
the
this-
book. I've seen it in the book.
You've seen it up close.
In the book.
It doesn't say. Oh shit! It doesn't say in the book. It's seen it up
No,
close.
but I've seen it up book because I was in the book and I seen the book. I seen the fight and I seen the
I've
mage
never heard anyone
jumping.
say book so much in like a 10-second sentence.
Hang on a sec.
The
what?
book
what-
of
the
Stroud.
We watched the book. We
The book,
watched the
book.
film. We watched the book and we've seen the mage
Book or
with the staff. I've seen it. I've seen it in the book.
The mage in the book.
Clearly,
In
you
the
must
Book of
remember.
Strahd, when we
Thank
saw
you.
them fight,
But that
Yeah,
wasn't up close, was it?
I thought
Well-
we were pretty close.
we were with Strahd's army.
Yeah.
Okay then. It's on this floor.
Sorry.
The lift has stopped here.
Clicking.
I feel like you've been absolutely browbeaten into submission there, Peter.
Pretty much.
So as well, but
double
they do
team
kind of
with
have
two
a, you weren't
We
here
were
for the.
close.
Oh yeah.
We were close, Craig. We were close.
Living
to
the dream.
I was like within 5 feet of the staff, I'm sure.
I'm just going up to the loo. Back in a sec.
Take 5.
Yeah, I can get another drink and stuff.
Oh, I should have waited for that moment to get mine, shouldn't I? Really?
It's fine. just keep going, Meg. It's fine.
That's what I'm doing. I've had the shit. Well, not the shit.
You've had the
this week,
shits?
It's just been. No. It's just been the craziest week ever. I just think, well, you know what? This
Enjoy
bottle of
yourself.
gin that I've been saving.
It's
that's what I'm
Friday.
doing.
Go mad. It's
Mhm.
fine. It's fine.
I've got 2 days to recover.
No judgment.
It's all good. I'm eating peanuts. It's all good. I'm living the life.
The dream is real.
that's where I'm at in life, you know.
Has it been a week, Meg? Has it been a bit of a week for you?
Oh, it bloody house, I can't even tell you.
Is it it's the new tax year,
No,
isn't it?
that's going to be in the next few weeks. I'll be on that one.
Oh,
That's
good
going
luck.
to be the next few. Yeah, I'm not looking for. In fact, I was kind of hoping to have some time off between January and March / end of March, so like 2 months off, February and March. That would have been awesome. That has not happened. I'm feeling overworked at the minute, so the gin is underworking me.
The underworking.
See, Mike, in a few weeks when it's tax time, you're going to be having to deal with Meg, and it's going to be pints of gin.
Pints, yes.
That's it.
Pure,
That's it.
straight on gin.
You don't know the agony of having people come to you going, I've got this tax code, but I don't understand why. And you're like,
Oh no!
and you're like, what's that? It's because you did this. And it's like, no, I didn't. And it's like, yes, you did. And it's like, no. And it's like, just shut
No.
up and take it. Get more
I
money.
don't
leave
think-
me alone.
Yeah. I don't think you work in more management accounts, don't you?
Sometimes, but I deal with payroll.
Oh, right, okay, yeah. Have you paid my holiday pay correctly? I don't think you've calculated my holiday pay correctly. Can you explain to me how you've calculated my holiday pay, please?
I don't get that from the people who I pay are all smart people and know what
okay.
they're doing. But I do get phone calls from people who I don't pay, asking why. And Dylan will know a certain technophobe who works with us who doesn't grasp VAT or tax or and calls me, and it's like, oh, go away, I don't do it. Call this person, leave me alone.
Boy.
Oh no, but you do it. No, I don't. I've worked here 7 years. Leave me alone. I don't do it. God damn it. He always.
Oh, tell me.
Dylan knows who I'm talking about.
I don't know.
So
Which one? There's a few.
Which one? There's
some-
a few, yeah.
It's Josh, isn't it?
it's not not Josh. It's one of the older gentlemen. One of the. Let's put it this way, Dylan. He returns his stock. And it's never labeled, and you don't know what's trash, and you have to assume it's all shit, and you have to chuck it in the bin.
Oh, you're on about one of Engineer's Age, yeah?
Yeah, no, the other one.
No names mentioned.
To be fair, we are streamed to YouTube, so he could be liable. Just saying.
The other one.
Beckett?
Yep.
No, don't be naming names. Don't be naming names. This is
Name
now
and shame.
this
Shall we
could be
play
a legal
D&D?
calamity.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's
Enough
do
about
it.
tax codes.
Let's sack off the
It's
bit that
really
gets all in trouble
riveting
with the law.
conversation.
Write a full name.
Okay, so just to
Is
recheck
Craig
people-
back as well?
I think Craig runs for the hill.
Yeah.
If you listen carefully, you
I
can hear
would-
him play Sea of Thieves.
Oh.
That's another
So-
game you need to get. They called you Felson then, Shadia.
Oh, no more games.
Sea of Thieves and Deep Rock. Just get them two. Last ones, I promise.
You
They were
say
on
that
sale
with
last week, by the way.
lies, nothing but lies. Oh, you should play Space Engineers. Oh, you should play or Elite.
No, don't play Space Engineers.
I will admit, I would.
Too clever for Peter.
It is far too clever for me.
Let's just put it this way. I know where Peter's coming from because I walked in and it was like, oh, here's this tutorial, and it was an assault of text, and I was like, nope, not today.
Yep.
It's like, yeah, I'm with Peter. It's too smart for me.
You're-
Can I get a
you're building a spaceship.
refund?
You're building a spaceship the size of Red Dwarf. Here's a bag of screws and a spanner. Off you go.
I built a room. It's got 4 walls and a door. Yay!
It's when you've
It
spent.
took me 8 hours.
It's when you spent them 8 hours building a small ship and then crash it into an asteroid, and bits of your ship go flying everywhere.
Listen,
That's the.
Or when you spend 12 hours, 2 players in a game trying to find each other.
Sorry, what
I'm
one
on
is
the
this in
planet.
D&D? Come on,
Yeah.
let's steer it
Space
back.
Where's
D&D.
Craig?
Come on.
Is Craig
well,
back?
so Peter, did you say that the staff is, or the wand or stick
It's
is on this floor.
somewhere on this floor.
It's
A northwest, am I right, Peter? It's northwest.
Yeah, sort of, yeah.
okay.
Sort of northwest. It's north up, by the way, on this. 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't have like a compass rose to
Hang
be
on,
telling me.
hang on, I'll do it for you. Oh god, it's in the wrong thing. I can't draw anything, damn it. Oh, hang on. North.
It-
East. Because remember, we came from the southern tower. That's a shitty E.
Are you drawing me a compass rose?
Yes, I am. And west. just so you
Oh,
got.
brilliant. Yeah, but he's up definitely north. Is that
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
because
Okay.
yes, because we came from the northern tower, and we're still. Yeah.
Okay. I love
A
it.
door of delicately engraved steel stands at the west end of this short, dark hallway. Intricate details stand out clearly on the door surface. The door seems to shine with a light of its own,
What's this
untouched by
Sorry, go on. Sorry. I thought you'd finished.
untouched
Why
by
you keep
time.
interrupting, Dylan?
Flanking the door are two alcoves in shadow. A dark, vaguely man-shaped figure stands at each alcove.
So they look a bit blurry. So what's it look like, these figures?
Man-shaped.
Just man-shaped figures, not armor or anything. Are they
Big man
blurry?
shaped,
Do you mind if I
tiny
get rid
man
of your
shaped.
compass, because I can't see?
Yeah,
Hilariously
please. Sorry,
sized man
I didn't
shape.
realize things are there. Are they squishy?
Squishy in
I
what way?
guess. Do they look fleshy? Like, do they look like fleshy blob type stuff?
No.
So the steel door.
Right, so Carolinus, no, not Carolinus, Felston. As you step through the door, the dark and deserted dining hall in front of you, behind the doors in front of you, suddenly lights up with the warm light of dozens of candelabras. The table is laden with delicious smelling hors d'oeuvres. Waiters with drinks on silver platters and guests dressed in the finest garments glide around the room, engaged in murmurous conversation. A woman in the corner strums away on a harp, a cheerful melody to go with the happy occasion, as you suddenly remember what you saw during Sergei and Tatiana's wedding. And you're back in the room.
Peter.
And then you kind of flash back into the room.
Oh god, I had another vision. Sorry, it took me a while to realize. Oh, these are. Damn it. Marlo, I had another vision.
Sorry about that, guys.
Alright.
Didn't miss much, to be fair.
I just smashed my toe on a bench on the way back down.
Oh, was it the little
Full
one or the big one?
Little one.
Oh.
Full
you know-
pelt caught the little
Oh,
one
no,
on the
no,
bench as I walked
no.
past.
You know, it would have been
Ye-
weirder if
agony.
you'd hit the middle one, just randomly. Middle
Oh man,
Everyone just there like, what the fuck?
Craig, you take
one.
86 points of damage.
You're incapacitated and can't do anything for 3 rounds.
And they've automatically failed 3 death saves, you know, that's it.
I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on you, Craig. You got
Alright,
2
cool.
plus 2 AC.
Use that spell slot.
Does it defend
I'm
you
gonna
against
relay.
benches? I don't think it does.
Well, it gives you a little bit more AC or whatever DC. Oh, fuck knows what it even is, but it gives you more,
AC.
You see?
yeah, air
Air
conditioning,
conditioning.
whatever.
Air
Boom!
conditioning.
Snap.
2 plus 2. I'm not really
Okay.
casting that, by the way. That's like in real life. I'm casting that to you.
You're giving me
Okay.
IRL Shield of Faith?
I don't know what that is, but yeah, whatever.
What would we like to do in D&D?
Anyway, Marlo, I had another vision.
What was the vision?
Do you remember when the Book of Strahd where we were at Sergei and Tatiana's wedding?
Vaguely, yes.
These things that I dreamt of people in ball gowns and a person playing a harp and did I miss anything, Peter? Am I?
I mean, you're pretty sure that you saw the now extremely familiar rear shape of Tatiana as she just happened to be leaving the room.
I saw Tatiana leave the room.
But this is in the next room as you were kind of walking up to this door.
So I thought this door was Tatiana leaving through another door in the vision.
No, as you were walking up to this door, you just had the flashback of the next room that you're about to go in as you entered it, and you saw this lush wedding, and then on the opposite door to that room, you saw Tatiana walking out.
Sorry, Peter. That makes more sense.
As memories of Irina came flooding back.
This is where Sergei and Tatiana's wedding was, in the next room.
Good lord. Well, it's obviously a place of some significance. Perhaps maybe we should investigate.
I would agree. The door that you described, Peter, is it got runes and shapes on it?
Does it? Does it though? A door of delicately engraved steel stands at the west end of this short dark hallway. Intricate details stand out clearly on the door's surface. The door seems to shine with a light of its own, untouched by time.
Carolinus, anything about this stand out to you?
The engraving is images of a human king in armor astride a horse, with a majestic range of mountains and shooting stars in the background.
Doesn't really.
Whilst tiny figures of people and wolves frame the image.
Doesn't really ring any bells with me. Very.
You do hear a faint. I mean, even though you're back from your vision, Felson, you do hear the faint sound of a harp playing.
Does anybody else hear a harp? I'm asking this to the party, not out loud.
Where?
Yes. As you now that Felson mentions it, you can all kind of hear it.
Yeah, we can hear a harp. It's coming from the door area. Here.
The other side of this door.
Yeah.
Do we want to take it before we go in here? How are we all feeling? Do we feel like we're ready to have a crack, or do we want to take a short rest?
I'm good to carry on.
I'm happy to power on.
What about you, Marla?
If you need a short rest, we'll take a short rest. I'm happy to wait. I'll stand guard.
I would like a short rest at least, but I'm happy to carry on if everyone else is.
I just want a quick short rest.
How long is a short rest?
I think it's an hour.
10 minutes.
Or is it 10 minutes? Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, if we could take a quick short rest, please.
Yeah. Okay. So you spend 10 minutes just kind of composing yourself, catching your breath. Nothing.
I'm just rolling some hit die to get some points back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the same as well.
Peter, how many hit die are we allowed to use during a short rest?
As many as you want. As many as you think you can afford. Because you can only regain them on a long rest.
I've got 12, so that's alright, yeah. 12. Oh, fucking hell. Sorry.
So just add up whatever points you're getting.
Yep.
Stick them in your health bar. Anybody else? Anybody else?
No.
Anyone at all? Going
Take us over
once?
here.
I've taken a short rest, but I don't really need any hit points.
Going twice.
No, I'm 26
Oh.
points down, so I'll wait.
That's...
I'm feeling good.
Okay. The metagaming corridor. So you've got 21, 24 hit points back. 34 hit points back. Just make sure you track your hit dice that you're rolling, because I'm not going to do that.
What are you on about?
Well, you get 12 hit dice. When you use them, you can't get them back until you do a long rest.
It sorts it all out on this thing, Peter.
Oh, does it?
We don't need to. Yeah, we don't need to worry about
Oh my
that.
God.
It just is. I've got 6 available.
I don't
now,
actually know how you
after
make
that
it roll
7.
them.
You just click on
Oh.
short rest, and then instead of clicking, oh, I'm gonna click rest now, but you just click roll, and it rolls.
Oh, right,
some.
yeah.
Yeah, no, order.
I'll probably do one more. Let's do one more. It tracks them all. We don't need to keep an eye on anything. Right, I'm good. I'm good. Let's go.
Alright, I am going to walk up and just see if I can push the door open.
The door opens with ease. It doesn't even creak, as it feels brand new. So the dust assaults your lungs instantly. A sweet yet pungent smell of decay fills the room, in the center of which stands a long oak table, just like the one in your vision. A blanket of dust covers the tabletop and its fine china and silverware. In the center of the table, a large tiered cake leans heavily to one side. The once white frosting has turned green with age. Cobwebs hang like dusty lace around every side of the cake. A single no, it's not. A single doll figure of a well-dressed woman adorns the crest of the cake. Suspended above is a web-shrouded chandelier of forged iron. An arched window in the south wall is draped with heavy curtains. Resting in a wooden stand by the window is a dusty lute, and in the southwest corner is a tall harp, shrouded in cobwebs. However, the faint notes of a hauntingly beautiful music, sadly recalling happier times, hangs in the cold air. You become aware of a ghostly woman dressed in the finery of a court musician, sitting at the harp in the southwest corner of the room. She softly strums her eerie melody, swaying gently to the tune, her eyes hooded by eternal grief.
I'm gonna put my finger to my lips and look at Karis and just don't make any noise and just So is she noticed us or is she still playing?
She's looking at you, but she carries on playing. She's looking at you.
That was creepy.
What's everybody doing?
This is just gonna walk up to just from Felston's memory. She's gonna go around just recounting where, like, oh, Stroud sat here, and then Tatiana sat here. Sergei, figuring out where, like, matching up, like.
They both sat at the head of the table, on the north end of this table, with their guests like the Delisnias and the Vachters and all them sitting around the rest of the table. All the top guests, basically.
Yeah, just peering up, like, memory to now being to it in person, and just trying to remember where, like, just figuring out, like, which door Tatiana went through.
The one across here. Oops.
But the harp player is still just watching us, isn't she?
Yeah.
I suppose I'm just gonna wait until the party's happy and it was a group. Just.
Did you say she was like a ghost? She's not a person. She's a ghost person.
Yeah. Ghosts are persons too.
Yeah, but like a see-through person.
Yeah.
I suspect she might be a little bit like the librarian from Ghostbusters.
Okay.
So as you watch her, she's ceaselessly playing this eerily beautiful and sorrowful music. Can I have? Where's Ziggy?
In the hallway,
back in the-
apparently.
Apparently, yeah. So you're not in the room. Are you in the room or not? Just so I
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
So I'm gonna need wisdom saving throws from everyone.
Yay. If you're within my finger,
Whoa.
don't forget my finger.
Did somebody stand on a frog?
That's what it sounded
Oh.
like, wasn't it?
18.
Oh, Carolinas.
Alright.
Jesus.
Wait, that says 14.
Is it sorry, Peter, is it a wisdom saving throw?
Oh,
Yeah.
14, sorry. I read the wrong one.
Fucking wisdom bollocks. Oh shit, I
Oh,
should have called Lucky.
jeez.
Damn it.
A 10 foot of me, you get a +4 to your saving throws as well. I don't know.
It doesn't do dick for me, I'm afraid.
Oh, sorry. Ziggy and Marlo are covered, I think.
Right, so
Yeah.
Marlo and Ziggy get what do you get? +4.
Plus a +4.
Okay, and what are you gonna roll, Keris?
I don't know.
Dum.
I'm probably gonna call a lucky before I roll this.
Yeah, don't do what I do and forget about the damn lucky pick.
Oh, Peter, I can't see what I'm supposed to be rolling.
Wisdom saving throw.
Where am I gonna find that?
Under you literally click the word wisdom.
At the top. At the top. Got it. Got it. It's just it's gone on my number.
Okay. Don't know what that means, but
Got it. Got it. Got it. Saving throw. Got it.
right.
I'm so sorry, guys.
And you've used
I
your
promise
lucky as
not to
well.
drink. I've used my lucky, and I promise not to drink next week. 24. I don't even need to use my lucky, but yeah, I've used it. Should I just roll again for the sake of it?
Might get a
let's
net
see.
20 just for shits and giggles.
Yeah, let's give it a go.
It doesn't really matter. Felston,
Yes.
you feel this sadness like welling up inside you as you begin weeping uncontrollably. You just drop to your knees as you recall the visage of Tatiana or Irina as it hits you in wave after wave of just deep sadness. And you are inconsolable. Whilst the rest of the party, they're just like, oh, yeah, it's music. Very sad.
Awkward.
Just their eyes bawling on the floor, inconsolable, and everyone's like, oh, it's a decent song.
Oh, come along. Are you okay, Felston?
Oh,
What's wrong?
it's just so damn sad.
Felston's doing this half orcish like cry talking where you know like when your kids like just hurt themselves
Yeah.
really badly and they're just talking in just long streams of sentences, but you can't really understand most of what she's saying.
Like when a kid stubs their toe. What happened to him? You've got kids, you all know what it's like.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Pass Felston a parchment to wipe her nose on.
Takes it and just
Felston, let's have another saving throw, wisdom saving throw.
I'm gonna call lucky on this one in case it goes tits up. Which it does.
What does lucky
so-
give you?
Lucky lets me re-roll on a d20. But I have to call it before I take the roll.
Okay.
So I will re-roll. Don't
Bloody
Oh, that's
lucky.
slightly better. So I've taken a lucky, so...
Okay. The waves of sadness kind of begin to subside, as you're obviously started to trying to come to terms with what's happened to your wife. But you just can't get the image out of your head. It's stuck in there, of all that blood that was spraying out of the stump that was her neck.
Oh dear. Am I smart enough, Peter, to figure out that it's the harp players obviously doing something to me, or is it just sort of like I'm hit with this menopausal bout of crying?
Menopausal is a strong word, but accurate. I mean, it's really sad music. You're affected by it more than anybody else.
I'm just gonna say it. The music. It just reminded me of when Irina got her head blown off. So sorry, I couldn't help myself. I'm gonna walk through that door that Tatiana walks through. I'm telling the party one day like, in the vision we never saw. Actually, think about it, Peter. We never saw where she went after she left, did we? We just knew that she
No.
left. All right, this will be a
It was
treat.
just you.
Just me. Right, I'm gonna go through the door that I saw in the vision, and
All right, so you get up off your feet, as the this ghost looks at you, with urgency, and she begins playing a faster and faster melody. Let's have a wisdom saving throw from you,
Alex.
as the music starts to become erratic.
A lucky 7.
Did you say you're using your luck?
Yeah, yes, please. I would like to use my luck.
Okay.
Bloody wisdom. Ah!
What's everybody else doing right now?
I'm going to have a look at the doll that's propped up against a cake.
As you take your eyes away from the ghost and you go to look at this doll, she begins. It's like she's playing at you, Carolinus. Carolinus. Let's have a wisdom saving throw from you. As the melody of her harp becomes extremely erratic, and just as you go to like look at this doll, you just kind of you've frozen in just absolute. You just feel drained by just how sad this music is, and the passing of your brother, which should bring you joy because you hated each other. I remember that. But it doesn't. It's just bittersweet, and it just becomes worse and worse.
Peter?
As you begin just screaming in agony, and you just feel like the sadness is draining the life out of you. Specifically, 30 hit points.
Blink.
Go on, Mike. Sorry, I'm not dealing.
And you're struggling to concentrate on anything as your total wisdom score drops by 1.
Jeez, so that's 38 points and wisdom decrease.
By 1. As the music it settles down again, now that she has your attention again.
Well,
Yeah,
do you want to do something, Mike?
yeah, is this ghost undead? I'm sure it is with ghosts. Could it be classed as undead?
Okay, you're a cleric. Let's have a investigation. Investigation? History. Religion. Let's have a religion check.
Jesus Christ, hang on.
Sorry about that roller
Right,
coaster
so
of emotions.
Was it religion?
Yeah.
Right. 18.
This is not like any ghost you've seen before.
In what sense?
18.
Enlighten me,
I mean,
Peter.
this
as much as you can, of
this
course.
is a ghost. It's very certainly undead, and based on what Felston said before about this being like she used to be like a living person a long time ago, but just the fact that it's interacting with an actual real harp in the room tells you that this is quite a powerful entity. Incredibly powerful.
So I get the impression that my destroy undead will not be quite as effective here.
Your what? Sorry.
My destroy undead.
I mean, you can try, but you know it'll have some effect.
Okay. I pull into my jacket and pull out my silver holy symbol. Focus on it. Concentrate upon the symbol.
Okay. As you pull this symbol out, this ghost opens its mouth as if it's screaming at you, but no sound comes out as she stands up and begins like really thrashing on this harp. And I'm going to need wisdom saving throws from everyone again.
+4 for Ziggy and
Come on.
Marlo.
God damn it. Sorry, you'll hear me fucking.
The 16 for me.
Wisdom. I hate it, Peter. Why can't it be something else?
22. Does Ziggy get +4 to that then?
Ziggy gets +4, so does Marlo, I suppose, and me as well, but I don't.
Carolinus and Felston
Sorry, guys.
once again like begin like gnashing the teeth and just screaming and crying, and there's just such a mad rush of emotions that flows through you as everybody rolls for initiative.
Oh, Madonna, I'm sorry.
My wife. My wife.
My wife.
My wife. This is my wife.
This is gonna look weird.
It's not let me roll the initiative. Yes.
You try clicking the initiative button.
Yeah, a few times. It's rolled.
I was gonna
a
say
lot of
my
ones.
screen was assaulted with D20 from you.
It's picked a good one.
Ba- 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 ba.
Oh, I need to
So both Carolinus and Felston miss a turn.
Oh, can I? Oh no, I'll wait.
Fantastic.
I had an
Can't
idea,
get any
but
better.
yeah, I had an idea, but I'll wait.
You'd have to, for me.
Oh. Both just crying on the floor.
Okay, let's go Ziggy. Oh my god, 3? Fucking hell.
That's better than my roll, Peter. Well done.
Let's go Ziggy.
I'm on mute. I didn't even freaking realize. Right, sorry. She's 20 feet from me, so yeah, I'm gonna launch across the room and attack her, of course.
Right.
Why is it still measuring? Stop measuring!
You have to click the little square thing.
I have done.
It's also voice activated. You can say stop measuring and it'll stop.
That's exactly how it works, you facetious bastard. Right.
May have done that to someone.
And now I'm gonna stab the ghost of Piddlewick because she's got a stupid fucking name.
It's actually not Ghost of Piddlewick. It's
Well,
repurposed.
She's got a stupid name.
All right.
She's getting it.
You stabbing a ghost again?
Yep, with a magical dagger. Fuck you, ghost bitch. Can she make a Constitution saving throw, please? Unless she's immune to poison, and then just leave it. I'd imagine she will be, thinking about it.
Yeah. So your magical. Okay. So your dagger slashes at the air, which kind of seems to take some of her essence away, but your poison has no effect on her.
She takes 12 points of damage then.
Alright, so I better give her 10 back. Okay.
Well, hold on just a moment. I'm going to use my other dagger. That's silvered, right? I got it silvered, didn't I, by the blacksmith man? Hopefully that helps. That's a 25 for, wait for it, 7 damage.
As you slash it back at her, this dagger has no effect on her whatsoever. It just passes harmlessly
Shit, I
through
was
her.
hoping the silver might help with that. Never mind.
Since when does silver attack ghosts?
It does have some weird effects in D&D, but yeah, not on everything.
I don't have anything. No such thing here for silver.
I don't know if it applies specifically to ghosts, but it does have some certain properties, you know.
All right. Keris.
Is she still playing the harp?
Yeah. But it's more. It's like, think of like if this was an electric guitar or electric harp, she'd be like really like riffing on this.
Yeah, that don't
Proper
matter.
Norwegian
So-
death metal shit.
Yeah.
Calling in the cattle. Keris is gonna saunter up. I've got a lot of distance I can do here, so just like taking her time, and she's just gonna pull a sun sword out, and she's gonna run along all the strings with the sun sword.
Are you gonna break her harp?
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna not the harp, the strings. Just like run it across all the strings.
Ooh.
And then do you know, have you seen that film? I feel a bit like Keris, well, I don't know whether Keris would do this, but I would like to do this. You know the film where the guy is like a goth guy, and he smacks the pool cue on the table, and he like whistles, and he's a bit psycho.
Oh,
That's
You know what I'm on about?
butterfly effect, isn't it?
butterfly effect, yeah.
Either that's what I feel like. Keris is like sliced all the things, and then she's like, woo.
Your
Sorry.
you run your sword across the strings of this harp, most of which are already broken. And the harp breaks. The harp strings break as you run your sword across it. However, there's like wisps of strings still there, as if there's a superimposed harp on it.
Okay.
As her fingers like stay on it, but you can do an intimidation check. Call it a DC 15.
15
Yeah.
for intimidate. Does that count as like that? Because just to check, because I took the like aggressive action, the attack, like that's an attack on the heart. Do I get another attack after, even if I do an intimidation check, or is that my?
I mean,
Probably
I
gonna do
assumed
it
you were
anyway.
trying to intimidate her because that's what the guy in the film was trying to do.
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
Yeah.
Then.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Sorry. Oh, bless you.
Therefore, you taking the intimidation action rather than the attack
Okay.
action.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Intimidate a ghost. I hope so. Oh, what have I got to get, Peter? 15.
Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna call Lucky just in case because I want this to be awesome. Fingers crossed. Can I intimidate a ghost?
Have we done it yet?
Yeah, I've rolled 27.
Oh, 27.
Yeah. Can I
Yeah. So
do that?
she looks down at her harp and she like briefly like you think she like blinks as she stops silently screaming. She looks down at her harp. As she looks up at you, Felston, and her eyes turn from like this like foggy white to actual eyes. Looks at you and says, "Thank you," as she disappears into a wisp of air.
Nice.
And combat's over.
That's good.
I'll pat Keris on the back. Well done. Good job.
Yeah, I think that's the first time I've used intimidation. It feels quite empowering.
Isn't it fun being aggressive little shit? Felson's gonna like proper proud, like goes up and like, yeah, that's how you do it. That's how you scared the shit out of a ghost.
Well, I hasten to add that it was the act of breaking the harp that freed her from her curse, presumably.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, but it's still you got to appreciate the attempt.
Yeah, of course. I mean, you tried to scare a ghost.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you do?
There's nothing else in this room.
Except the
Set the table with the stuff on it.
Okay, Felston's interested in this room, and Keris thinks the staff is. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to do that. Keris thinks the staff's up this way.
I'm
So
just
shall we
intrigued by
maybe,
the
like-
bathtub of blood.
yeah.
Shall we check that out on the way up?
Yeah, well, Carolinus was doing something before he got knocked to the ground, sniffling.
Oh, both Felston and Carolinus, you kind of almost instantly compose yourselves.
Do I get my wisdom back?
Yes.
So I'm looking at this doll on the table.
Yeah, this is. I mean, this. I suppose this. I don't know why it says rotten. This cake, after 1,000 years, will be a shadow of its former self. But the toy figure is the toy figure of the groom is missing. And as you kind of look around the room, you find it on the floor.
Pick it up and have a look at it. Presume it's.
Well, it's the missing figurine from the top of the cake.
I'll put it back on top of the cake.
Nothing happens. I mean, apart from reuniting Irina with Sergei in front of Felston, you know.
I didn't meet Irina.
Well, technically it was Tatiana, but Felston still goes up and like takes the bride doll and goes, I'll just have this.
So the doll that's on the table.
Yeah.
Up against the cake.
Yeah.
What's that about?
I don't know. What are you checking? What are you looking for? I mean, this is obviously a wedding cake that was wrecked a long time ago.
Does this have a what my companion?
All right, let's have an
about?
investigation check. Investigation check.
Yeah.
On the cake.
Party had mentioned this Blinksky guy to me before, but he wasn't around back then. So I'm wondering if it was placed there since.
Wow. Plus 9. Just as you begin investigating the cake, the curtains start billowing at the window as a bit more light creeps in, and you notice as you look at the cake that it looks like the first of all you spot at the window that the window's been broken outwards, and then when you look back at the cake you notice that scattered around the floor are chunks of the moldy cake as if something's burst out of it and then burst through the window.
Just now, or 1,000 years ago?
It looks like it was quite some time ago.
Alright. Something's burst out the cake, guys. And do I see footprints going along the table or anything?
You see that the tablecloth and there's a clear path leading from the cake to the window of things that have been upturned, while the rest of the table seems to be in reasonable order to say it's been 1,000 years.
So something.
Very odd.
Sorry, Carolinus.
Sorry,
Carolinus.
yeah, something's burst out this cake and shot out the window. The glass is not on the inside; it's on the outside. There's a bit of a lead from the cake to the window. Must be something small, but that's if it's happened 1,000 years ago since, but it's very strange.
Wait, sorry, did you say the glass is something has gone out of the cake and smashed through the window, or something's come in through the window and smashed into the cake?
Something smashed out of the cake, smashed out of the window.
That's a real bad cake.
It is. It's very odd. I don't know really what to say about that. It's very weird.
So, Peter, whatever's burst out the cake, has it gone with such a force that has it left, like, I suppose I'm looking for footprints or any like stains on the tablecloth?
If there were footprints, there will have obviously dust will have covered them a long time ago. As for the tablecloth, you don't see, you can't really discern anything because everything's kind of rotted and decayed. So there's nothing that's discernible.
I'm going to use my mage's hand and just smash into the cake. See if there's like been a nest or something inside the cake, if there's droppings inside the cake, or...
Felson's going to step back while he smashes the cake with his mage hand.
I'm going to step back while the mage hand does it.
What are you doing, sorry? You're just going to
Mage hand
make a mess.
Gonna make a mess, yeah. Like a 3-year-old at a high chair with a massive cake in front of it.
Okay, I mean, you just kind of squelch it around, and it's a very definite squelching sound.
So is there like a gap inside the cake where a creature?
It looks like there was some kind of cavity.
There's droppings or anything?
No droppings. Just stinky old cake.
Stinky old cake. Yeah. Right. Well, presume we're going to catch up with that at a later point.
Yeah. Felston will grab the groom figurine as well, because it's like, well, there are a pair. I'll take both of them.
Okay.
Cake toppers. I think that's what they're called.
Probably.
And now I'm really curious to see what is in this door that Bethiana left through. And it's gonna. I mean, is there any description for this room, Peter, or can I just say what I see?
Sorry. Let me catch up with you. A few things going on. Right, so red satin curtains hang in archways at both ends of the south wall in this dark room. Between them, in the center of the chamber, stands a large, ornate iron tub with clawed feet. The tub is full of blood.
Guys, guys, you might want to get in here.
Hmm? Hmm. A bathtub full of blood.
Are these candles lit?
Yeah.
How old's the blood, Peter? Is
You asking me?
yeah, is it congealing, or is it kind of semi-fresh, or is it warm? Is it cold?
You tell me. I can't tell you how it feels.
Okay, I put my finger in the path of blood. The tip of
As
my
you put
finger.
as you put the tip of your finger in the blood, a blood-drenched creature explodes out of the tub and attaches to the ceiling, cacking maniacally. Blood pours off its pale flesh with bony limbs and stringy hair as it scuttles away,
Cacking maniacally,
And-
or cackling?
cackling.
Can I
packing.
stab at it with my spear?
Before you can take any kind of action, both the creature and the blood just fade away. As you hear a distant echo of a cackle.
I'll just point out to the guys that these candles are lit. Was I think we're in the presence of something.
Do you think something was having its, I don't know what time it is, afternoon bathe?
I don't think this room has been untouched for 1,000 years. I'll put it that way.
I think we should knock a hole in this bathtub so it can never be filled again.
Let's do it.
Yep, let's do it.
Do it. Smash the bathtub up.
All right,
Something
you
good.
you take your maces and blood spears and daggers and everything and smash this bathtub up. This ornate iron tub with clawed feet. You
Cool.
smash the pieces.
Good.
And as you finish your delicate work, from behind the door to your north, you hear a hello? Is somebody there? Is that you, Arushka? And it's more of a whimper as their voice trails off.
Yes.
Pardon?
Yes. Yes. Whatever you said.
It is Arushka.
Yep.
Are you faking her voice? Like,
Yeah,
yes, it's
yeah.
me.
Yep. Yep. I'm going for it.
Go for it.
You hear the voice go, "That's not you, Varushka. Who is it?"
Oh. Do I not have to roll a deception or something?
There's no point.
You're outside having a cigarette.
Oh.
Peter, can I have a crack at it and just?
She says, "Varushka doesn't speak. You might as well show yourselves." As she opens the door, and before you stands a very pretty girl, about 30 odd.
Oh my god, that
Alive.
icon is terrifying.
Oh, I can't see.
Oh,
anything.
that's too zoomed in, Peter. That's just like no.
I didn't put it there.
Ugh.
Icon says no.
Icon says no.
It's best looking icon we've seen all session.
Sweet smells waft from this delicately lit room. A great arched window along the west wall is covered by heavy red draperies, their golden tassels glinting in the light of 3 candelabras sitting atop a small table about the room. Tall white candles burn with a bright steady light. A large bed canopied by silk curtains sits with its headboard against the north wall. Carved into the headboard with great skill is a large Z. Lying, actually she's not lying amid the velvet sheets. Standing there is a young woman in a nightgown. One of her dainty slippers has fallen to the floor at the bed's foot.
Hello. Who are
She
you?
says, "I should ask you the same thing. Who are you?"
Oh, my companions and I are guests of Lord Strahd.
I highly doubt that. Who are you? Tell me immediately. You have to roll a deception check, Marlo.
Hang on.
Start.
Deception. plus 0. 17.
Okay. Okay. She says,
Before, if you doubt that we'd be in this castle without Lord Strahd's permission, I find it highly unlikely.
she looks down at her feet and she says, I'm sorry, I guess it is possible that he's receiving guests.
Well, I mean, Lord Strahd is... Well, he is the land. He would not permit anyone to just stroll about his castle, would he not?
She looks you up and down and she says, well, I suppose not.
Please, 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 please. We mean you no harm. We were just... This castle is extraordinary. From an architect's point of view, it's quite magnificent to walk among the balustrades and the turrets and such, and we are walking around, and I'm sorry, I apologize profusely. We had no idea there would be any form of residential compartments in this level of the castle, as it were, and I cannot apologize. Clearly, you are ready to sleep, and I cannot apologize enough that we've barged our way into your private chambers as such. I'm sorry. We are so sorry. Please, please, please allow us to leave you in peace, if you'd like, or if you'd like to get to know each other. It's always interesting to meet people in this castle, because I'll be honest with you, we've been through a lot of it, and we've not discovered many people in this vast property, so it's quite intriguing to see someone.
She's okay, Boris Johnson. She says, she looks at you. She's looking at you with this face of absolute wonder as you talk, and she says to you, "I've never heard an accent like yours. It's really quite nice." And yes, you are very correct. This is a beautiful castle. I love it here.
Well, thank you. We are not from this realm, from this land, Barovia. We are from outside of Barovia.
Are you from far, far away?
Very far, far away, from beyond the mists of this wretched land. But yes,
Beyond the mists. Tell me, are there fairies and unicorns?
Not that I've witnessed. I'd probably go so far as to say no. We're not that far. But still, who are you? Please, inform us. Tell us of your
My name
history.
is Gertruda. You like to speak a lot, don't you?
Well, I'm trying to disarm your wariness of us.
I'm not wary of you.
Really? You seem to be.
I was just surprised as she looks over your shoulder towards the bathtub. She says, "I wasn't expecting you."
Who are you expecting?
I was the mean lady
What?
that lives somewhere here.
What mean lady?
Her name's Varushka, and she scares me all the time.
Well, young lady, we've been in this castle for a while now. There's some very frightful people around, which is honestly why I was trying to assure you that we mean you no harm, because clearly there's a few people here that might mean anyone harm. So please, is there anything we can do to assist you?
No, you could maybe bring me some wine.
Well, of course.
Well,
We'll
thank
find
you.
you right. And this Marushka, could we perhaps maybe make her leave you alone?
I've tried. If you can do it, that'd be great.
We will look into that. Do you know where her quarters are?
And she gestures around the room, and she says,
These are her quarters.
This I think.
So she's not a maid or a servant or a serf to look after you per se.
Oh no,
Oh, okay.
she lived here a long time ago.
May I ask a question? Does she play a harp by any chance?
Harp? No, I don't think so.
Okay. What, what, what are you doing here? If you don't mind me asking, because this castle is frightfully old, and you, forgive me.
I'm a
seem-
guest of Lord Strahd.
How do you know Lord Strahd?
He's very friendly.
Of course he is. Of course, he allowed us to wander these fabulous grounds.
He's my friend.
How long have you known him?
Oh, maybe 20 years?
Good Lord, you don't look any younger than 22, 23.
That's very nice of you to say. I'm 30.
Goodness, and where are you from?
30 and 3/4.
Good Lord. And where are you from, if you don't mind me asking?
Her face turns slightly darker and her expression takes a turn and she says, Barovia?
The
From-
village or
from the village?
The land? The village. Goodness, yes. Do you know, we arrived here some time ago, and that was the very first place we arrived. We went to the local refreshing hole, shall we say. Found a very extraordinary woman selling pastries, which we may have dispatched.
Oh, did you bring some pastries with you? I love those pastries.
Unfortunately, no. But
Miss Morgantha said that she would like for me to go work with her, but Lord Strahd said not to bother working. I'll never need to work again.
no, I'm sure she did want you to go work for her, but no, we've not seen her for a while. Who else do we see? Let's see. The Burgomaster. Yes, we saw the Burgomaster. And Mary
Oh, Mr. Kolyanovich.
Kolyanovich.
How is he? He was quite old when I last saw him.
I'm very sorry, but he has passed on.
Oh, that's a shame. And she just kind of shrugs.
Yes, and there was his son and his daughter, and then of course.
Oh,
the-
Miss Irina, we used to play together.
Irina, yes, she's a very sweet lady. And Mary, do I remember Mary? Mary.
Her face just freezes when you say that name, and she turns on her heels, and goes straight back to her bed and pulls the covers over her head. And you can just hear muffled from under the covers. No, no, oh no, 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 no.
Oh, goodness, I'm terrible. Did I say something wrong?
She doesn't respond to you.
They're all gone, you know.
You hear a sniffle, and the cover kind of comes back a bit, and she says, "What do you mean, gone?"
The residents of Barovia have all passed on. I won't go into details because I'll be honest with you, it's quite horrific, but they're no longer with us. So if there was anyone there that gave you any cause to be scared or frightful.
What about? She starts stuttering on M.
Mary?
She pulls the covers over her head, but you can just see her eyes peeking from above, and she just nods
Yes,
quickly.
I would assume that she's no longer here. Certainly not someone to be afraid of, that's for sure.
She pulls the cover down from over her face, and a big smile appears across her face. And she says, "Yes, Lord Strahd said that he would deal with her someday. He's so great to me."
Well, he has definitely dealt with her. But honestly, Lord Strahd, you seem quite taken by him. Is he your
He's wonderful.
lover?
We're going to get married.
Belson just goes.
She looks at you and she says, "You look strange. What's that on your face?" And she points at your teeth.
They're my teeth.
She says, Can I touch them? Does it hurt?
No, do your teeth hurt?
Well, no, but my teeth aren't sticking out from my mouth. As she moves closer with like the tip of her finger.
Yeah, I'll let her do it. She's, yeah.
She touches like the edge of your tooth, and she's like, "Ah, it's not as sharp as it looks. Well, I'm glad it doesn't hurt you."
Not unless I cut at it or sharpen it or anything.
She
Sorry, Peter.
she's kind of shrugs, like doesn't really care.
What makes you think Lord Stroud's going to marry you? Has he said he would?
Because he's great, and he said he was going to.
How long have you been in this castle?
I thought I already said, but about 20 years.
And you've never left? You've never wanted to go outside, go visit anywhere?
No, I've never left this room really.
In 20 years?
Yes, probably.
Is there not a part of you that yearns to see something else?
No, I
Really?
love it here. It's great. Lord
Yeah.
Strahd is wonderful, and he's going to be my husband.
But, I remember you asked me many questions of where I came from. Would you not like to see it? Would you not like to venture beyond the mists of Barovia and perhaps see Faerun, the Sword Coast?
She
Waterdeep.
she looks down and then kind of searches herself, and she looks back at you and she says, "I've never heard of these places, but no, not really."
You'd rather be here with Strahd.
Yes. I love Mr. Strahd.
And what
Lord
if-
Strahd.
And what if Strahd is stringing you along?
He's not stringing me along. He
It's
loves me.
It's been 20 years, my lady.
He prefers to wait.
What for?
You know, until after we are married. And she lifts one hand up and does like a circle with her index and her thumb, and then she pokes her other finger through it.
That's not what I meant. I mean, Balsam just laughs. Like, oh, that's not what I meant. But you know,
Close, man.
you hold on to that. You know, good for you.
She
I mean, like,
she
right-
cackles like a child that said the naughty word and got away with it.
I meant, for what reason has he said that he's waiting to marry you? Did he say when or how long or?
Well, he just told me to wait here, and he would come for me. For, you know, and she sticks her tongue in her cheek and motions with her hand.
Elston just looks.
It's getting
at
quite
Marlo.
gross now.
Yeah, just looks at Marlo.
Um,
Like, this is all yours. And then
okay.
goes to like look at the room.
Well, Gertruda, you are a fascinating individual. I have to say, of all of the people we've met in this vast castle, you are really quite extraordinarily amazing. So you're telling me there's nothing we could offer you that would perhaps maybe lead you beyond these
No.
walls?
No?
What happens if your Lord Strahd was perhaps to perish from these lands?
Silly, he will not perish.
But no, please, of course he won't.
He's
but
my boyfriend.
Please, would you please humour me? Perhaps maybe if you found out that he did pass on, would you? What then? Would you stay here, or would you perhaps maybe come with us or someone else, perhaps, and explore the lands beyond these mists? I understand this is
I mean-
a foreign concept to you, being that you've been here for so long. But let's play the game. You know, what if?
I don't want to leave. So, can we talk about something else?
Well, I mean, if that's how you feel, then I assume we will part here. Then there's not much more that either of us can say or do. So, but it's been an absolute
That is how I feel.
pleasure to meet you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Elson just points at the door, looks at her, and goes, "What's behind here?
I don't know.
You want to find out?"
Nope.
Elson kicks.
And she gets like a little book out and starts writing in it.
Elson just kicks the door open, like boof.
She jumps at that, like she's startled by it.
Just goes back.
Right. That room, okay. Bim, bum, bim. So, thought I had a picture of this. 1 sec, let me check. So do. Can everybody see that?
Oh, yep.
Yep.
A blazing hearthfire fills the room with rolling waves of red and amber light. The walls are lined with ancient books and tomes, their leather covers well oiled and preserved through careful use. All is in order here. The stone floor is concealed beneath a thick, luxurious rug. In the center of the room is a large, low table, waxed and polished to a mirrored finish. Even the poker in its stand next to the blazing fireplace is polished. Large, overstuffed divans and couches are arranged about the room. 2 chairs of burgundy-colored wood with padded leather seats and back cushions face the hearth. A huge painting hangs over the mantelpiece in a heavy gilded frame. The rolling firelight illuminates the carefully rendered portrait. It is an exact likeness of Irina Kolyana.
Really surprised I'm not wrong.
Have we been in this?
Felston's heart must ache seeing that
Yeah,
picture.
it's like has this visit, like has this top take a couple of deep breaths and just go, "All right then," and takes a step through.
Caroline, this is like, what's to do? What's the who's that in the picture?
Well, I suppose I just think like Peter, is it of it would be of Tatiana, wouldn't it? Considering when it was painted.
I've got Irina Kolyana here,
Oh.
but it's hard to tell.
Yeah, Felston looks at Carolinus and just goes, I can't not do it. It's too tempting every
Jeez.
time.
Brilliant.
The characters in the song.
I just want to point out Felston sings it like that when she speaks to him, and whispers quite low. That is my wife.
Oh, from the cake.
One variation of her, you could say. I believe she's in this castle, and well, you could say Strahd has a how do I put this? Obsession with her.
And where is she now? Did her head blow off or something? I heard.
Oh.
Hit her where it hurts, why don't you?
Okay. Felston just like sort of like gut punch, like ugh. Oh, you mentioned that your brother did that. Oh no, it wasn't her brother. It wasn't. It was Strahd blew her head off, didn't he?
Amadon was the one that gently nibbled at her neck.
Well,
I would put it back on, I think.
you mean regret? Well, he seemed to find her marriage so disagreeable, he decided to blow off her head. This is all being said through like proper gritted teeth as well, like, and then
Caroline's just like, ouch.
like proper like jutted jaw, like Lord of the Rings orc anger, and looks at Carolinus and goes, "Well, I guess I do sort of owe your brother for bringing her back, though he did nibble on her neck to do so. So, you know, that raises a couple of eyebrows."
No, you don't owe my brother anything but from blade to the throat.
Well, he looks like a desiccated old turd now, so you know,
Oh, good.
let's just put. I just want to put that nail in the coffin. Where's Karis?
Yeah, Raina.
Are you with us or? So, oh,
Yeah,
there you are. Sorry,
no,
I couldn't see you.
I'm coming. Come here.
I'm gonna whisper to Karis. Can you tell where the staff is?
Not particularly right now, but I suppose I could have another little what is it? Divination, whatever. I'm good. Yeah.
Detect object.
Yeah. Locate object. Where is it? There we
While
go. Yeah.
Karis is,
Yeah. Got it. Go on. You carry on.
while Karis is, you know, sorting her spells out. What are these all bookshelves, Peter?
Mm-hmm.
What are the lovely types?
Extremely well preserved tomes.
Is there anything? What are the titles? Is it all history? Is it general interest? Is it fiction, non-fiction?
As you look around the books, roll me a D100.
Oh, I don't get to roll these often. I'm so excited. 39.
You spot a book called The Gypsy's Curse.
Does it have a synopsis on the back, or is it just a? I suppose it wouldn't. They wouldn't do that in.
It
time.
appears to be a history of the Vistani people.
I'm gonna pocket it. I'll read it later.
Okay.
I'll skim through it later. Like obviously, or I'll give it to someone more well read. Got no pictures in it, does it? Karis, how's it going?
Yeah. So I'm gonna cast a locate object and see what happens in this particular room.
Detect object. You get a strong sensation that from underneath this like coffee table in the center of the room is something, and as you kind of look underneath, you spot a staff and the book.
The book.
Ooh.
Okay. Can I pick up the staff, I guess, and book
Yeah.
and be like, guys, look what I found here. I don't even know what I found, but can I maybe look up what the book is too?
The book appears to be full of spells of some kind.
Real spells or like no?
Well, not joke spells.
Busy wizzy, let's get busy. Okay. I'm probably gonna. I'll probably hand the spell book to Carolinus and be like, is this any use to you?
Yeah, I'll
Oh, Carolinus.
flick through the pages.
Oh, Carolinus.
let's break that immersion. This is a wizard's book.
Oh,
Or Carolinus.
Carolinus is like, I'm a wizard.
No way.
So
This could be very
what sort of
useful.
Could be. What sort of wizardry things is it?
Is it the
Okay.
Wizard's book? Doesn't have Mordenkainen's initials inscribed on it anywhere, does it, by any chance?
On the as you open the first page of this this tome, there is a big ornate M inscribed on the inside.
Oh.
Ooh. So what does it contain?
Spells.
Spells. All of them.
Most of the ones that you've heard of, and some more.
I mean, if it's Mordenkainen's spell tome, I expect it to literally contain probably the majority of spells in existence.
A lot of the spells have been washed away. Probably looks like it's some water ruin, water damage
Right.
to several of the pages. So a lot of spells, especially towards the end of the book, a lot of the spells are missing.
So the ones I haven't heard of before, be able to send me them or something. Have a read through.
Yeah, I mean, as a wizard, if you want to spend a fair amount of time copying the spells, you can do.
It's quite a bit of time, isn't it, from what I remember? I'll take the book with me.
From my lap. Sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna say, just can we not just take it?
Yeah, we'll just take it. We're taking the book and the staff. I mean, it's all his stuff that he wants, so I'm sure he'll be pleased.
Yeah.
They were underneath the table, weren't they, Peter?
Yeah.
Felston's gonna lift up and basically graffiti the underside of the table, and just listen. We may die here. I'm gonna have one last bit of
Do it.
revenge.
Do it.
And it's
Felston was ear.
no, it's gonna be a cock. That kind of, but I'm gonna put try to attempt to put like Stroud's face on a dick.
A deck.
A dick.
All right.
Deck.
Okay. Interesting.
And I'm gonna write. No, I want him to. I'll write it an orc. I'll get creative. I'm doing it on the underside, so he won't see it. But yeah. So when he goes, oh, where's the staff? It's under there, and I'm gonna write.
Proper passive aggressive. He'll never see it, but I know it's there.
This is the petty revenge I've decided. And
That
I'm
looks
gonna
like a
write
kraken.
It kind of does look like a kraken.
What sort of fucking krakens have you lot been looking at?
The ones that
the right
invade like
angle.
4 girls. Have we not? No, just me. Okay.
No, that's very, very niche shit, that, Mike.
Wrong channel. Okay. Read the room.
and and Orca's gonna write, get a hobby, you cocksucker, and walk.
From across the room, behind you, you hear what are you doing under the table?
I'm leaving a present.
What kind of present?
Oh, shit.
A surprise. But you have to keep it a secret.
What kind of surprise?
Special surprise.
What kind of special surprise?
Well, you'll just have to wait and see. But it's not for you, so it's listen.
What am I
it's a
waiting to
surprise.
see? What is it?
It's not for you.
Yeah, come on.
It's none of your business.
Explain what this is. Gertruda wants to know.
It is. This is. I'm gonna bullshit it here. Oh, this is when half orcs visit a friend's. Are invited into someone's house. We leave a little present.
What kind of present?
It's like
Well,
a kraken.
A massive
it's-
knob.
it's a kraken, for just because he may like krakens, and we leave a little friendly inscription on it. So don't you worry about
What
it.
does the
This is
inscription say?
Oh, that's the surprise.
What-
And I'll just look at it and go,
What
you
is
wouldn't
it?
understand. It's a half orc thing. You wouldn't get it.
Aw.
Like shoo her away.
She turns around. She says, "I'm going to write in my diary," and she runs over to her bed and starts writing.
I'm going
Are
to
you
run over
cracking?
her. I've just had a brainwave. Gertruda, when you came into
What?
this castle, did you come directly to this room, or were you somewhere else?
I think so. I don't know why.
What do you mean you don't know? Surely you must know where you were.
I can't remember. It was a long time ago.
But would you mind if I looked in your diary?
She shuts her diary. She's like, "You can fuck off."
Well, there's no need for that language. I literally, I just want to know if you were put here straight away by Strahd, or sorry, apologies, Lord Strahd, or was there somewhere else you were put before? Were you cleansed by anyone, or was there a ritual of some sort performed on you prior
Talk
to
too
you
much, sir. You talk so much.
I've heard this. I've heard this. I don't want there to be any confusion. So yes, I'm sorry. I do overcompensate with words and such. Please.
God, what do you want from me? Just go.
I just want to know where when you came to this castle, where were you put? Were you put in this room?
It's none of your business.
Well, I'm.
She's getting quite pissed off with you now.
I don't give a shit. I'll kill her if I have to.
Your relationship with her is strained at the moment.
I'm gonna whisper to Ziggy, I'll give you 5 gold if you steal a diary.
Okay, deal.
5 gold.
I'll distract her. You get the diary, and then we'll both.
It's fine, it's fine. So Ziggy casts Mage Hand to try and, distract her.
Her eyes open wide as she sees this floating hand, and she looks kind of scared as well.
Yeah.
And she says, "What's that? Call it off."
He says, "Fear not. It's just a party trick," and he makes it like dance and do funny things and prance around the bed and stuff.
Is this a sleight of hand?
It's just a spell list at the moment.
I
guess
so.
you might call it deception, considering I'm trying to distract her.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's have a deception. Presumably you're gonna smash it like you do with most rolls.
No, I'm only actually good at 2 things, like really fucking good, and then everything else is fairly mediocre. With a solid 18.
Yeah. She's completely distracted by this hand as it dances in front of her.
And I'm gonna obviously try and lift the diary at that point.
That will be a sleight of hand. It should be quite easy. Yeah.
23.
Yeah, you swipe her diary.
Ziggy quickly just like palms it off to Felston and goes, "That'll be 5 gold."
And I palm him 5 gold back, and I go, well, it was lovely to meet you. Bye.
He does that classic cowboy thing of just like bobs the hat and goes, "Pleasure doing business with you."
She's completely mesmerized by this hand that's doing all these tricks in front of her.
Carolinus, knowing what he knows from what the party's told him, is going to have a bit of a look for any scars on her.
Dylan, don't do this in another campaign, because my brain just keeps going, "Oh, Carolinus," every time somebody says it. It's killing it for me. I can't think of anything else.
What are you checking for, Dylan, specifically?
See if she's had any limbs from other people.
Any limbs from other people? All right, so you're looking for like seams in her skin. Let's have an investigation check. Okay. You certainly don't see any seams anywhere in her, but you do glimpse several cuts across one of her arms. Some old, some new.
Probably quit while we're ahead. I'm presuming she's self-harming. But
That would be an accurate deduction.
But I do know we've got a diary that we're currently stealing. Well, that the party's currently stealing, and yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that for the party before we get sussed.
Okay.
I might tell Marlo what I saw. Just in case he wants to do anything about it, but I'm just going to try and not give the game away. I'm sort of in two minds as to question her on it, and but then it's giving more time for her to suss that her diary's missing.
Just
How long does this mage hand last?
Mine?
Years.
Let me find out for you.
I hear a bottle.
I heard that
slushing.
as well. Just the throsh. That was Jack Daniels right there. That was a big bottle. That was not just a little. I had 30
1 minute.
beer.
Around 1 minute. Okay, so time's passing. The mage hand begins to fade.
Yeah, I'm here. Like, I suggest we get the hell out of here at this point before she realizes.
Toodaloo. Thanks for having us.
Generally, when you've lifted something from a target, hanging around isn't the smartest, idea.
Okay, so the mage hand fades, and as you kind of close the door behind you,
Bye.
there's a moment's silence when you hear a "Hey!"
Go, 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 go,
Go, go, go, go, go, go. Close the door.
followed by some faint crying.
So I'm
Okay.
going to do like one of them rolls, do you know, most people do over a car bonnet for an action film.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to do it over the table, the cobwebby table.
Can we have an acrobatics check?
Yeah. Cake all over me, I see you.
You're quite old, so we'll call it DC 13.
Athletics check,
No, acrobatics check.
acrobatics.
Unless you're unless you're flipping the table. Okay, you very clumsily make it about halfway across the table before you end up with your face in this rotten cake. As you just completely fluff it, and you just completely stationary, face down in this cake.
Oh dear.
Oh,
Roll some poison damage. No, we won't do poison damage. Right. So yeah, so everybody kind of looks behind them to see where Carolinus is, and he's just lying on the table with his face in the cake.
Do we all break into song? Oh, Carolina.
Oh, Carolinus.
Oh, Caroline. That crazy Carolinus. He's a card, isn't he?
Come on, jump and prance.
Not at 102, no thanks.
Fuck off, Dylan. Just fuck off. That's brilliant. It took me a second to realise what you were getting at then.
Okay. Right. Well, that was quite an encounter.
Felson's gonna palm off the diary to Marlo and go, the first entry, read it. Read it.
Read the first entry.
As you open this diary, and the very first page, it's obviously been drawn by a child, and there's two people in this. They're covered in blood. They're covered in blood, and one of the figures is taller than the other figure. The smaller figure is wearing a dress, while the taller figure has got like this black.
This is really creepy, isn't it, Peter?
This black suit
she's
on.
She's met Strahd as a child, I would imagine, and grown older in his sort of as his ward, which is a bit kind of gross. But
Sorry, I should specify that the blood is on Strahd, not on her. But if I said the name Elizabeth Fritzl to you, I don't know what that would mean.
Joseph Fritzl.
Yeah, that's where my mind went.
Yeah. I think I know.
Do we hate Strahd a little bit more now?
Well, to be fair, I wasn't fond of him to begin with, so. But yes, the dude definitely needs to be castrated and then killed, rather than killed. And then
I
castrated.
mean, my first thought of that is like he's been noncing, and that's dark shit. So yeah, he's dying.
Well,
if he's not been nonsense, he's
before
been
before we
grooming.
go there, because I did say there wasn't going to be any of that. She did say that they are waiting until they're married.
No, but still, it doesn't conjure the
Yeah.
nicest image in your mind
He-
when he's clearly.
He
you
may
know,
have not been
taking her as
nonsense,
a
but he's
child.
certainly been grooming. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
that shit
That's-
needs to fucking end.
Yeah, he's getting, yeah.
Why order?
Okay, and on that note, where would you like to go next? We'll give it another 10 minutes or so.
Okay.
I want to find a window.
In the diary, is there anywhere that sort of dictates where she might have been when she first arrived? Because I'm trying to find Irina, and if there's any sort of clue that might lead to where she may have been put.
Well, we know where she's been put.
We do.
She's in Peter's fruity NPC told us that she's in the southern tower.
Oh, okay.
So that's where Felston would personally like to go there as quickly as possible. But it's more than likely old bloody Rahardin's there, so we're gonna have to deal with that.
Well, I would suggest we go there first, or from this point on.
Yeah. So we're aiming for the southern tower. So I imagine that we should, of the workings of the castle, I imagine we go along the first floor and find the southern tower.
Yeah. When you say first floor, do you mean ground floor?
Ah, not this again.
Sorry,
No.
I need clarification because we're not American.
you are yes, you are correct. It is the ground floor.
She's not American.
Yeah, I know, but
No, but
them
a
New
lot of
Zealanders.
Kiwis take on. Yeah, here's a fun fact. A lot of Kiwis take on American sort of colloquialisms. If
Oh,
they
it's
don't
not
prefer
just
to
You should
Kiwis.
probably stop that. 'cause
Shame on you.
They're mostly racist.
It's not.
I know. I learned better. I know it's the ground floor. It's not. What is
It's
it?
not what you said, though, was
Aluminum.
it?
It's aluminum, not.
Aluminum boils my piss.
Aluminum foil.
Aluminum.
So what are the?
They
What do the
don't
Yanks
they
call
actually
it?
spell it differently as well, though. To be fair to them, they don't.
No, but
Do they?
I'm checking. This is. Oh, but they spell colours without a U, and that
Yeah.
pisses me off.
Oh,
And
definitely.
neighbors.
And they say, I
Oh.
could care less. Well, that implies
could
that
care
you do
less.
care. That
Yeah,
doesn't
you
make
could care.
sense.
By the way,
Yeah.
Mike's American.
Well,
So is it-
fuck Mike
he's
and
hot.
his stupid Texan heritage. Fuck
Jesus
you,
Christ,
Michael.
you scouse fuck.
Listen, Mike. Listen, I'm
If
not
you're
gonna
gonna
shit on.
insult me, at least get it right.
No, you'll always be scouse to me, you ignorant bitch.
Listen. I'm not gonna knock on Mike's love of, I imagine, cowboy boots and oversized hats and.
Just so you know,
Whatever
my
the-
mum is from Texas, so carry on.
Listen, you tell me Texans don't like cowboy boots and big hats, and
There's
then
a
I'll
reason.
apologize. But
It's called rattlesnakes and fucking burning hot sun, but carry on.
You and the horse you rode in out.
What's happening right now?
I
You
don't
started
know,
this,
we're all
Peter.
turning
You
off.
started it.
control. We've lost control. I want to go to the southern tower. We shall go down to the ground floor. We shall talk about herbs on the way, not herbs.
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 It's an H. Pronounce it. Oh, it's. Oh.
Right. So I'm confused.
Fucking now.
Where do
We've lost.
you want to go to the ground floor? Is that where we're going?
Yes, please. If everyone's agreeable to that.
I want a window, so any windows anywhere is good for me.
All right. So you head down to with your stolen goods. You head down to the ground floor. There we go.
It's alright. She'll get another diary. She'll get over it.
Maybe we should have given her one of them blank writing books. That might have been a good trade-off.
Coloring book.
Yeah. Does she have coloured felt tips or just one pen? That's a bit dire, innit? If you've got a colouring book with one
It's a
colour.
personal question. Right.
But
What
you
we're doing?
would like that. A window. I
I
would
know-
like a window. A window.
No, you want a colouring book with.
No, a 3. You need at least 3 different colours if you've got a colouring book. I'm sorry, but 3 colours is like the minimum.
Shall we crack on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excuse
Oh,
me.
we're near the door. We're near the door. I'm just gonna
Yeah,
try and go to the door.
Why do you need the window? Sorry.
Just want to be outside. I need a breath of fresh air and a
What
quick
in
sleep,
game?
you know.
Did you knock
Yeah.
it?
No,
Oh
I've got
my
a reason. I've got a reason for it. I've got a reason.
All right. So you head outside the front door.
Kerish needs a fag.
Caw, caw,
Caw-caw.
I'm kind. No.
Did Karis get drugs from those witches or something?
No idea.
No, she's calling in the dealers with the blue feather dealers.
Ah, God.
Caw, caw.
I would like to buy one drug,
Okay,
please.
okay.
Okay.
A raven rocks up, and it just kind of lands in front of you and just looks at you like tilts its head to one side and the other.
What sort of raven? Because I wasn't just calling a general. Oh, what is it? I was calling a blue tip. I was specially calling a blue tip raven.
Right.
Caw.
I don't think that came through in the translation. You have a raven in front of you.
Oh fuck. Is this a right? I'm probably gonna have to cast my speak to the animals then, aren't I? If it's not a
Okay.
blue tip. It's not got blue tips, has it? Or else that'd be quite obvious, yeah?
I would have said.
Thanks, Peter.
Come
I'm gonna
outside because
cast... Yeah, come outside. Come and have a cig.
I just
I
heard
was-
the caw, caw, and I was like, what?
What would you like to say
Yeah.
to the crow? Just stares at the raven stares at you.
Raven, right. Is this a... It's come down though. It's come, yeah?
Yep. It was hanging
Okay.
around.
Right, it's not a bad raven though. They're crows.
It's
I
a
should
raven.
know this. I should know this. Strads are
I'll
crows though,
ask.
aren't they? I'm gonna just
No,
tell
they were all
the
ravens.
raven.
Uh,
Strads are ravens.
yeah. Yeah, Strahds are ravens. That's why it's called Ravenloft. Peter,
I'm just gonna.
just-
Oh,
Peter,
shit.
can I look at this raven and see if it has blue tip feathers? Just to give
There's no
Karis a
blue
hand.
tip feathers on it.
Alright, then I tell it to fuck off. Right, get out of here! Shoot!
It,
Get
fl-
lost!
it
It's
flies.
not-
It flies away, and as it's flying away, out of nowhere, this arrow comes flying at it, straight through it, as it kind of squeals and falls to the floor.
Oh shit.
How far in front of us is it?
It's across the courtyard as it was flying towards the main gate.
Oh god
Did
damn
it-
it. Is it transformed into anything?
Nope. It's a
just
dead raven with an arrow through it.
Where did
I'd check-
the arrow come from?
Bow.
There's absolutely no way of knowing.
What, you can't get the general direction? No.
It's from somewhere in the castle.
I'm gonna
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna gently gently, why am I going gently? I'm just gonna strut
While you
over it.
decide, I'm just gonna go for a wee.
He's look-
Oh,
you
that's
sound-
disappointing.
You were struggling a bit there. I thought I'd come lend you a hand.
No, please do. I wanted it to be a blue tip, but now I'm kind of glad it wasn't a blue tip because it would have just got like assassinated.
I think it's safe to assume that that any raven here that looks a bit questionable is shot on sight. Because I mean, it'd be pretty daft not to think that Stroud has knowledge of the raven people.
Definitely.
I think that'd be a fair assumption. But then again, we know that now that if raven comes in sight, they get
Ooh.
shot.
Maybe we should call them all down and don't know, what do ravens like? Like, come, I've got some crumbs for you. And then they can shoot them all, and then he's got no little spies.
Well, I don't think he's short on
Mm.
ravens, to be fair.
That's my big plan. That's my big plan to defeat Stroud.
I'm gonna. I don't think you should trust any of the ravens. That would be my view, but you know.
Well, not to trust them, just to get them shot for like, obviously suspicious looking
You want-
ravens that aren't
you want
passing
to
any
com-
messages.
You want to commit raven genocide?
Yeah, I think that's where I'm going. Oh shit.
I think.
Are you alright,
I
Meg? Fucking hell.
Well, you know
Jin
what,
has gone down a
whatever. I
dark
don't-
path.
Yeah.
Kill the fucking birds! Kill the fucking birds!
Just there, like,
It feels a little bit like that crow or whatever it is, you know, the one with the fucking horrible bit. Yeah, I'm not feeling the birds.
Okay, so if you
I'm back.
want to know the difference between a raven and a crow, crows are bigger than ravens. So there you go.
It don't
really?
matter. Let's just get them all. Let's get them all.
I'm back. What we're doing?
Well,
Listening
I'll
to
let
the
Karen
discussing how
explain.
between a
fucked up
raven
Meg
and a
is on-
crow, to be honest with you.
I don't. No. Kerry's probably wouldn't. So.
What are you doing?
Well, she's plotting a genocide,
A raven.
the avian variety.
Yeah. No.
Oh my god.
So I'm gonna pass till next week and see where I am next week mentally. I think that's probably the wise decision to make.
But while Keris is taking her hard hit and is a bit addled, I'm going to walk over to the raven and I want to look at the arrow that's basically been shot through the raven.
The arrow it's a regular arrow, but it's silver tipped.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Do I mean, does the, I'm gonna take the arrow and then just well, obviously I'm gonna put the raven on the ground, let whatever happens to it. Do I recognize? Does it look familiar to me, Peter? Does it look like because I've only ever seen one crossbow user. Does it look like Esmeralda's, or is that a bit too?
Let's have an investigation roll.
Oh, my best.
It's your favourite.
No, wisdom is.
Oh, this is not wisdom, eh?
Oh, you fucking
This is a pointy stick. This is such a really well made pointy stick.
I love how when Felston gets like angry or frustrated, she turns into Muttley from Wacky Races. Yeah.
You just get.
Would it be metagaming if other people looked at that or not?
I'll allow one more person to look at it.
I'll have a look at it.
I'll bring it into the party and.
I'll take it and be like, let me have a look at this, because I've got a good investigation score.
That was camp.
Well, I'm getting there. 29.
I mean, it's an arrow with a silver tip. It's of very fine craftsmanship. So it's not any type of. I mean, what you're looking for on this arrow is covered in blood.
I'll relay this to Fels and say this is a very fine arrow. It's crafted in silver. There's a lot of blood. What exactly do you want me to ascertain from this?
There is as you look at it closely, there is. I mean, amongst the blood and a bit of gore, there is a tiny raven heart hanging from it as well, just dangling there. Like.
So it's not signed Esmeralda then on the actual shaft.
No. I mean, I would like to say, does it look like? And I pull it because I've still got my shitty fucking shitty heavy bolt, and I pull out one of the.
This
Like
is
the
a
arrow.
used one. Good choice.
Yeah, but I'm basically comparing. I'm like, does the Barovian bolt look of a similar make to this arrow, or is this something?
This
bit
is
posher?
an arrow, not a bolt.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It's very fine craftsmanship. There's silver on it and there's a little heart. Barovia, draw from that what conclusions you will.
I'm gonna pocket the arrow anyway and be like, right.
Yes,
this
it's
later.
very pretty. Have it. Yes.
I want the shiny.
She wants the shiny. I want the shiny.
I want the shiny. Anyway, I escort Karis back inside.
Thank you.
She needs to chuck a hole back her hair. Right, I talked to the party and goes, any idea where we might find the southern tower?
To the south? Oh shit, son! Oh fuck!
Your powers of deduction are unparalleled, Milo.
Hey, I'm here for a reason,
Yeah.
and I flex.
Flex.
What's everybody doing? Tell me.
Trying to
Uh,
find
my
where south is.
Yeah, I can't move those. South.
South,
To south.
south, you bastard! Where the fucking south?
You're right, Mike.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Good.
I'm having a moment. Yeah. So the south tower, I'm guessing,
through one of these doors.
When we were up on the precipice of the spire, did we manage to see where roughly the south tower was, or if there was a second tower, Peter?
I mean, you were in the south tower.
What, when we were in the
More or
heart?
less. Well, we're kind of. It's more to the right.
There you go. So I'll say that. Then. Going from
Also, I just realised I forgot to show you the dining hall, the original one where you met Strad in the previous session.
Oh.
Oof,
There you go.
fancy.
Oh.
Why is that?
I can't
Oh.
see
For
it.
me.
Oh no, there it goes.
Oh.
There we
Okay.
go.
With
Ooh,
the Phantom of the Opera in the background.
fancy. This artwork's nice. Is this
I
what
love it.
somebody's put together,
It's,
Peter?
it's
That you've
what
just
Pete
kind
done.
of...
It's that Patreon.
Yeah.
that-
Yeah, I'll knock this up in 15 minutes.
That's what Pete. That's what Pete does. When everyone goes, like, "Oh, I've been stressed this week. I've been researching Strahd." That's what he does. He's just gonna slap up a bit of, gets MS Paint open, and
MS
goes
Paint.
wild with his crazy mouth.
I mean, it's no Jimmel paint it, but you know, it's
There is
it's
no
quite
Jim will
something.
paint it. I'll give you that.
Oh,
I looked about 18
God.
guests at his dinner table, so very impressive.
I mean, that just pissed me off.
The roaring
What
fire,
if
that
the
pissed me
person
off as
I
well. I'm
wanted
very
to
hot.
talk to at the other end? You
Oh.
know what I mean? Like,
Can
corner
you
to
pass the
corner, we
salt?
wouldn't be able to talk. Yeah, that's not on.
I'd be pissed off at the roaring fire. I'd be like, "Excuse me, I'm very hot. Can I sit by the pillar over there?" Still,
Any
sorry.
decent host knows that if you're gonna have guests of that volume, you buy round tables so that you can talk normally.
Do you know what? As I put the
Honestly.
smackdown on Strahd, whether we win or lose, that will be my final words to him. You should have a circular table, you cunt.
This can what only be described as the most British way of insulting someone.
If I'm going down swinging. Alright?
Your table's
Enough said.
shit. Your silverware too.
Your table's inefficient for fucking guests, you prick.
Is this women
Right.
judging us, Peter?
Anyway, I digress somewhat.
That's
Is this what you thought your campaign would descend into, Peter?
no, actually, I didn't.
To be fair, Peter had every opportunity not to do that picture, but he still went for it. He could have just let it go. Actually, no, I won't say anything. So the South Tower, Peter. Can we make our way to the South Tower? He said to the right somewhat. Let's find the South Tower.
Are we talking through these doors?
I was talking to
don't-
Peter. I don't know.
I don't know why it's drawn a door there.
Why are all these windows doors? Kerish goes round because there's like a terrible stench in the castle, and every window that she sees, she has to open to like crack a bit of a fresh air going on.
Cool. Are you heading down this corridor, or does somebody want to tell me what you want to do?
Go to the South Tower.
Yeah. Can I ask a question, Peter? You put a picture of a very disappointed woman in the chat. Is she?
She is Tatiana. I
Oh.
was just scrolling through all the different chapters, and she came across here, and I just thought I'll just paste her while you were talking about ravens or whatever the fuck you were talking about.
Table layouts.
Table
Come on,
layout,
Peter,
sorry.
get with the program. Fucking
Table
hell.
shape.
Yeah, he's not gonna win. Come dine with me. Anyway.
Good.
Yes. So we found the heart was in the northern tower, and we want to go the southern. So I guess Oh, sorry, we have a look. What's
Did
in
we
here.
just come down from this way? Like down this way?
Yeah.
We came-
back
Yeah.
that way.
Yeah, we came from that direction, but this looks dodgy. This looks like
Right.
the prelude to a.
This grand hall is choked with dust and stretches into darkness ahead. Webs hang from the arch ceiling like drapes, and life-size statues of knights line the hallway on both sides, their eyes seeming to watch you.
I'll just say this screams like final boss like the room before the final boss.
Let's close the door then.
Yeah, let's close that door. I can't. Peter says no.
Oh, sorry, you're closing the door.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
I'll call the others over and I'll explain that I've seen a hallway with some very, very creepy looking knights. I don't know where the rest of the party is because I can only see Karis's token. I imagine they're judging the silverware.
Who caught a peek down that corridor?
I did.
Felston, anybody else?
I seen nothing, but I seen a light, but nothing was in it to be. Yeah.
I'm still in the stairwell on my own,
Right.
weirdly. With Carolinus.
Right, you're lost. Okay, where are you going next?
I might want to peek through the door now that you've said that.
Don't be like that, Peter.
Oh, what's through the door, Felston?
It's a very long corridor with some very dusty knights, and it feels like they're watching me.
A bit like your armor.
Yeah, like the suit of armor, and I point over to the knight that we, in the direction of the knight that we saw standing outside near the dining hall.
Yeah, that's slightly creepy. Shall we go and find Arena?
Yeah, please.
Which way do you want to go?
Arlo!
What are you
Wait,
scared
Go
of?
down. Scared of stuff. We go down. Come on, Felston, this way. Let's.
There you go, and that's the way we came from.
We're
We got
badass.
more doors. Are we going up?
Yeah, that's the way we...
Look, seriously,
Yeah.
if we're gonna die, we can always drop the table line. So there's no bad thing. Let's do this.
Should we go through the doors then? Let's just go through the doors then.
Let's do it then.
Let's do it.
Smash the fucking doors open and crash in. Bosh, bosh. Your
Hold on a
shit
sec.
table.
There you. Just wait a sec. Are we boring you?
Oh, I'm just.
That's the gym.
Okay, go on.
talking.
Just fixing some walls.
The window walls.
Nope. Go where you're going.
Through the door. Come on, guys, let's go. Is everyone in tow? Yeah? Just take it. Everyone's here with me. Like Ziggy that's lurking behind in the darkness is somewhere around.
Ziggy's currently busy with Deep Rock Galactic, so I'm guessing
Alright, well.
he's fine.
Seriously?
I don't know, Peter. I'm sure he's not.
He muted.
I was like, wait, what? I've
Wait, what? What?
confused me then.
Wait, before you...
I wouldn't do that. That's rude.
Austin calls to Karis, don't just let the
Can I-
people who...
Can I just ask what Ziggy's doing?
I seem to be stuck on another floor. Don't you need to move me with the others?
No, you're here.
Why don't I look up? There we go. I just need you to update the camera. I'm sitting there thinking what's going on.
Alright.
Right,
Okay. So you're all going down this corridor. Keris, as you steam ahead, you take a moment you pause for a moment to look at these statues as they all seem to be staring at you. And you begin to feel really good about yourself.
Oh, okay.
You just take a moment you pause and you think how far you've come from the scared little paladin, well, half cleric type person that began next to that campfire so long ago. No weapons, and you've made it this far into this powerful paragon of virtue, and you become inspired.
Oh. Okay.
Interested.
I like inspiration. Thank you.
Carry on.
Can I go? I'm gonna go and pat one of them on the shoulder and be like, here's my what do you call them? Comrades or whatever. Cheers, my armored people.
As you step back and look at them, to admire your work of how pleased you are with yourself. The eyes are no longer looking at anyone.
That's a bit crap, isn't it?
Apparently Irina is unconscious.
Fuck's sake.
I am concentrating on something too. I'm gonna move that shit.
Will everybody,
Is-
is everybody just
Oh,
moving
yes.
moving through this corridor now?
Yeah,
Well,
come
just
on,
keep-
guys. What are you
just keep
doing,
it-
you pussies?
yeah, Just, just
sorry,
keep,
sorry.
just keeping an eye on the statues and just bracing for anything.
Anything at all. Just peaceful life.
Just weird shit in there. There's
Are these
Yeah.
shields any good, Peter?
I mean, they're very pretty shields.
Do they look
Uh,
like
they-
they
You don't think they're any better than what you've already got?
I don't even know I had a shield, but alright, yeah, okay.
I've never seen a paladin without a shield.
Alright, I've got a shield.
yeah. You've
of
always
course.
had a shield, haven't
Jav, surely you've seen like a paladin with a great weapon or something. What's the fella called from Game of Thrones who sets his sword on fire?
John.
He's a paladin without a shield.
got
Right.
Surely.
Fairy.
All right. Except this
Yeah.
isn't Game of Thrones, is it?
All right.
Game of Strahd. So, yeah.
I'm just giving you a cultural example. Is that all right?
Thanks for
Yeah, I
that.
think
Fucking hell.
paladins don't always have shields.
I
Uh,
appreciate the pop reference.
Fuck you and your
Peter-
smart mouth.
Right, but before we open this door, I'm just gonna tell everyone to. And can I hear anything through this door?
Hello?
Hang on.
Oh, sorry. Just really like it's a rare quiet moment. I thought I'd disconnected. I'm not gonna lie.
A very quiet one.
On pop references though, and Game of Thrones, have you seen anything so monumentously sort of rise and fall as quickly as Game of Thrones? No one talks about it anymore.
Yeah.
It's all because the
never
last two
watched it.
seasons fucking killed it.
Yeah, it's
I
weird,
don't
isn't it?
watch.
It's not
got
weird.
fed up with it
It
at
was
a certain
shit.
point.
No, but it's so weird how it just kind of massive, like almost everybody seemed to watch it, and then gone, disappeared so quickly.
It's
because, as
it's
you
amazing
said,
how
they
the
got
original
ruined.
writer didn't quite get to the end of the season with his books, and it all went to fucking shit. No.
Yeah, yeah.
He's
Definitely.
gonna cop it before that book is finished. I'm calling it now.
Blatantly.
He's gonna cop.
The
Oh,
Winds
he's-
of Winter was meant to be released fucking 2 years ago. It still ain't
He's-
fucking released.
He's a notoriously slow writer, isn't he?
He apparently writes
yeah.
about 200 words a day, if that. If
That's
that.
because he's living off all the royalties. He's like, I got all my
No,
money. Bugger
Yeah,
you
that was
all.
not
long
royalties.
before
But
he
also
was living off
he's
that,
got like
though.
300 other projects. Like, oh, HBO want me to do this sci-fi series I've been kind of tickling with. So, yeah, no. Sorry, Peter. I feel like we're losing the plot.
Peter was reading. Sorry. Yeah. Anyway, back to what we were doing.
I'm gonna get one of these shields just to bring it back a bit. I'm getting a shield if I don't have one, and if I do have one, then
You
I'll
don't hear
have
anything
one.
from behind the door.
You're giving me like anxiety with this hallway, Peter. I just my everything that has I've every game everything this is the boss behind this door. We're gonna die.
Can we like patch you on the shoulder?
All right, so you all take a deep breath,
Yeah.
and
We're good. We're good. Let's do it.
If Strata's behind this door, I'm bleh. Right. Go on then. Open it,
All
Karis.
You're the-
Okay.
I thought you were the official door opener.
I'm
Oh, Karis
opening
wanted
it.
to go there. Oh
not
no!
Right.
Where we
God
are.
damn it!
Where are we?
Fuck.
Dim-coloured light filters through tall, broken and boarded-up windows of stained glass illuminating the ancient chapel of Ravenloft. A few bats flutter about near the top of the 90-foot high domed ceiling. The balcony runs the length of the west wall, 50 feet above the floor. In the centre of the balcony, two dark shapes are slumped in tall chairs. Benches coated with centuries of dust lie about the floor in jumbled disarray. Beyond this debris, lit by a piercing shaft of light, an altar stands upon a stone platform. The sides of the altar are carved with bas-reliefs of angelic figures entwined with grapevines. The light from above falls directly on a silver statuette. A cloaked figure is draped over the altar, and a black mace lies on the floor near its feet. You also see a very familiar figure lying on the altar.
Lying.
Is it Gertruda?
It's
Is it?
not.
Who is
I,
it?
Oh.
I can see it. I can.
Is it?
Oh, can you guys not see it?
I can
I
see
can only
it, but
see.
You've
you know,
got-
I
let's.
You've
can
got
see
dark
up to
vision.
there.
Oh,
I can see up to there.
Oh, Felston is. Alright, we'll just say it. Felton is visibly shocked and can't move because the game is paused.
Oh, sorry.
Game is paused, cannot move.
And goes and just looks around and goes with is like just muttering, "Where is he? Where is he?" And like pulls out the spear.
Felson, where's who? Please, tell us.
Irina's dead. And just like babbling like
Arena's what?
altar, and like just on the altar.
Okay, I run up to the altar.
Such good roleplay. Sorry. Okay. Hold your horses.
No.
Yay.
Damn it!
Oh, that is a bad time for that tune.
I
Okay.
thought you were just being poetic, Peter.
Peter,
Yes. What?
is her body intact?
Yeah.
Is she dead?
Just hold on a sec.
Okay. Chill out, man.
Sorry. Okay, yeah. So there's over the altar is slumped is what seems to be a corpse.
Can I check to make sure she's a corpse? Or is she just unconscious?
Just let me be clear. This is Irina. This is the corpse that's slumped over the altar.
Oh, I thought that was decorative.
A corpse is slumped over the altar with a mace at its feet.
It's a dead guy over. It's a dead guy over the altar with a mace.
Not a dead guy. Irina slumped over the altar with a mace.
No, it's a dead. There's Irina. Wait, Peter, is Irina on there? And there's also a
She's
corpse
lying
with a
on.
mace.
She's lying on the altar. Here.
Oh, sorry, I thought you said that was her slumped over the altar. Apologies.
She's lying on her back with her hands
The what?
sort of crossed over her.
Funeral pros, like funeral pros
Yes.
type thing. Yeah.
Can I check a pulse?
You can, yeah.
Like, yeah, like 2 fingers under the yeah, just around the neck.
There's a pulse there. She seems to be in a very, 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 very deep sleep.
Can I just gently tap her cheek and just see if that wakes her, or if this is?
There's no response.
Marlo, what's that over? Like, Felson is visibly shaken. Like, oh, found it, and it's like, what's the deal with the corpse?
I don't know. I won't be lying. Irina at the moment's my main priority. She's still breathing. So, but I don't think any kind of heal wound spell is going to help her out of her deep sleep. Perhaps. Let me examine this corpse.
As you touch the corpse, it crumbles to a pile of ashes. And just as that happens, a pile of ashes spills from the altar to the ground, and a black mace lies on the floor in the ashes. A strange chill, Marlowe, runs down your spine as the voice, like the rustling of robes and the screams of the pyre, speaks to you. It should not have been like this. I do not accept this. There should be nothing good, no light, here to burn like this. Now you shall be my vessel. Give me a charisma saving throw, Marlowe.
Okay. And post coming out of my neck because it's +0.
+4. +4.
+4.
Yay!
Hey, 22.
Okay,
Motherfucker.
you feel the the chill that's running down your spine from your scalp to your spine. It just kind of subsides as Carolinus, you hear in your voice, "No, you shall be my vessel." Give me a charisma saving throw.
I didn't roll. It was 21. Why is it not found? It's 21. Sorry.
Okay. Ziggy, you
Yep.
hear in your head, "Your friends are too strong. How about you?" Let's have your charisma saving throw.
Charisma saving throw. I'm going to use my inspiration on this.
How long have you been hiding that for?
Had it for bloody ages. I might as well use it,
Does it not expire after a long rest?
right? One of them. Does it not go away after a bit? There you go.
Keris, you hear a voice in your head. It says, "Maybe you?"
Hello?
Charisma saving throw.
Holy fuck, 27!
That'll be a no.
She's charisma, isn't she?
Jeez, that's still good.
Felston, you hear you hear a voice in your head. It says, "You are clearly not as powerful as the rest." Let's have a charisma saving throw.
I'm offended. I'm the last choice. Is I'll call lucky on this if it if it cocks up. That is a. Do I get the +4? Because I'm near Karis.
It doesn't matter. The voice fades from your heads, your minds, and you hear nothing more.
Wow.
Oh, that was weird, wasn't it? Oh, never mind.
That was almost very bad.
Really? How bad, Peter?
Bad.
Are we talking Dark Souls bad?
Yeah.
Is that what's playing now?
No, it's
No,
blood.
not.
It's Bloodborne, isn't it?
Bloodborne.
It's a cleric beast, isn't it? Oh, damn it! Fucking music. Marlo, can you do anything for her?
I can try to heal her, but there's a pulse. Let me try. Hang on. And I'll touch the Staff of Healing. Rather than...
Right, so Milo stands there touching his staff. What do you do with it?
Hang on. Cure wounds?
Okay, so you tried
Nine.
to revive her. You tried to revive her, but it doesn't have any effect. She's completely unresponsive to your
She's
spell.
not mortally wounded. There's definitely life within her, but I don't know. It's not within my
Is it
power to.
magic?
Cannot say. Well, I can cast detect magic, but it's going to have a toll, shall we say?
Oh,
I'll cast detect magic as it's a level 1. You
That was
know,
in my Coke bottle. Sorry?
I'm going to detect magic upon Irina's body to make sure there's nothing else. She's been cursed.
What is it?
or-
What duration? You do not detect any magic.
There's no magic here per se, but she's still alive. Felson, I understand your connection with the lady. There's something else going on here.
Felston goes, "Oh, Carolinus." I tried to. Can you help her in any way? And like gestures to her, like, "Ugh, come on,
Your turn.
magic people, help me."
Voodoo people.
Voodoo, voodoo. What you?
No pressure.
I don't have much, to be honest, for this situation.
I'm gonna like.
So what are you actually trying to do?
Well, she's unconscious and nothing's waking her up.
Yeah, I've got nothing for that.
I meant like if you had anything that could, well, obviously Marlowe can't detect any magic or anything.
No, I can't.
Has Megan gone to bed or something?
I don't know.
She's having a cigarette.
Are you all texting each other?
It may be a curse of some kind.
Would that'd be pulled up though, wouldn't it, in detect magic?
Let me have a look. No, just magic. Curses and such. It literally just detects magic. You having a
Is
cigarette,
a
aren't you?
curse not magic though?
I don't know. Peter?
What's that?
Would a curse be magical, or is that some other form of magic?
That's metagaming.
Fair enough. My detect magic did not yield any results. So
Can I, from memory, in-game memory, when I cast detect magic on, what was she called? Not Annabelle. That
Sorry.
other woman. It came up that she was cursed, I think.
Did it?
I think so.
If we know this is definitely a spell, I might have some of that. But I don't think it. I think I have to be able to see the creature who's casting the spell to do this.
I can remove a curse, but it's going to cost me a level. Metagaming. It's going to cost me a spell slot.
No, will it?
Will it? Yeah, it will, Peter.
I had no idea. I had
I'm
not
sure you didn't.
anticipated this.
Okay, I'm gonna. Fine. I'm gonna try and remove curse.
Okay. What does it look like?
Much like Mr. Miyagi, I start rubbing my hands together, and there's kind of a warm glow, electrical light coming between the hands as it grows. As I pull my hands apart like I'm kneading dough, I place my hands upon the presence, one on the head and the other on the abdomen. The light passes through her, and the curse and whatever
lifted.
just burns. You just see a
Nice.
smoke
Lovely.
rolls beyond her.
Her eyes flutter open as she takes a deep breath and just stares at the ceiling for a moment.
Irina.
she tilts her head over to you and she looks at all of you, and then her eyes fall on you, Felston, and her face warms. And she says, "You came."
But of course we came. It's
Damn it,
you.
you took my line.
She looks at you, Marlo, and she says, "I wasn't talking to you."
But I'm talking to you.
Elston just picks her up and
You're
like,
gonna
gives her
argue
a
with somebody
great
you just
hug.
removed the curse from.
I mean, Ziggy's just gonna kind of
Marlo's just coming
elbow
to start an argument.
Carolinus and be like, "You should have seen what happened last time. I'm just glad she's not screaming in pain, to be honest."
Damn it, Marlo, you stole my line. And just picks Irina up, gives her a kiss, and like just hugs her. And is just like sobbing, like, "Oh, you're alive."
She hugs you back.
I'll be somewhat deflated then.
Oh,
Fine.
I think Amadon had plenty up his sleeve for situations like this.
I'm sure
Um,
he did the day, fucker.
it's a
Irina-
shame we don't have such a good guy with us anymore, isn't it?
No. Oh, we really miss him, don't we?
Irina sees you, Marlo, that you're looking a bit disappointed, and she says, "Ah, come here, you idiot. Group hug."
Yes. Group.
And she waves her hands like, "Come on, bring it in, and you with the big nose. I don't know you. Come."
What did you know?
You know.
Jesus.
If anyone's Jewish, I'm only joking. I don't mean anything by the way.
Yikes.
Oi,
Oh,
oi, vey.
I bet.
Fucking hell. Oh god. I love Jewish people. Please
Oh,
don't
Mike,
judge
no.
me.
This video's getting taken down.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's all in the stream, it's fine. Ziggy loves the Jewish. Zig loves the Jews. He loves bagels and flatbreads.
And on this happy reunion, we're gonna end the session.
Wow.
Yay.
Disappointed.
Oh, but-
Just fine.
Why
Fine.
disappointed? It ended in a group hug.
Because I wanted some of the action, man.
You did.
You
You
just got some a group hug.
you got a group hug. What do you want? An orgy?
No.
No, you can go to Lady Vachta's house for that.
Fuck.
That's like
That's-
session, isn't it, Peter?
That right there is my epilogue. Hello, I've come to meet the land.
Well,
You
you can always
laughing?
go up to that. You can always go up to that land that liked you before.
I thought Keris was bad.
Anyways.
Shit, it's like nearly 1 AM. Fuck.
Yeah,
Jesus,
Pete
is it?
sessions are no longer 3-hour sessions. They're like, I want to get this shit done.
I don't
And
think that's
I'm-
Peter's fault, to be honest.
It's not. I want to go to the South Tower. Where shall we go? I'm not a compass. I don't know.
Where should we go? The North Tower? You know, maybe the West
Fuck
Tower?
you,
Fuck